Oh, I got some. Been in my car.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
I know we are.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Shit. All right, hey. Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
All right, first and foremost, before we get started, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushua, Ba'Shem, HaKadosh. Double honors as always to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone who well. All right, and they taught us the true leaders of Israel today. All right, whether you people receive it or not, peace, much love, and salutations as always to the hopeful elect. Okay, the 144,000. All right, consisting of the men of Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushua. All right, the scriptures speak about in the book of Revelation 12,000. All right, out of the 12 tribes of Israel, out of each of the 12 tribes of Israel, okay, being ultimately saved, you know, ultimately being the ones that's going to get joint airship with Yahweh, okay. So we send the hardest salute to the elect, the 144,000 of men, all right, because they only consist of men, all right, as well as the remnant, all right, the 1/3 of the nation of Israel, which is consisting of men, women, and children, all right, the believers, okay, and the ones that the Most High is going to have mercy on in these latter days. And once again, double honors as always to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who knew well, okay, and taught us the truth, man, okay. You got something? Yeah, we just going to get into it. The Lord's will, you brothers and sisters, edify.
This is Malachi 4 and 5. Behold, I will send you Elijah the prophet before the coming of the great and dreadful day of the Lord, and he shall turn the heart of the fathers to the children, and the heart of the children to their fathers. These shall come and smite the earth with a curse.
Now, when does that happen? Huh?
That happened.
No, when?
That's happening.
Yeah, when did that happen?
I thought you were talking about the destruction.
Yeah, right. No, but back in the 60s, but then also when as well.
You said when as well?
When, the other time.
Yeah, John the Baptist.
John the Baptist. You know what I'm saying? Because, and read that again.
All right, this is Malachi 4 and 5. Behold, I will send you Elijah the prophet before the coming and great and dreadful day of the Lord.
Right, because ultimately when Yahushua first stepped on the scene over 2,000 years ago, roughly 2,000 years ago, all right, that was the beginning of the end. You know, that was the beginning of the end, man. And who came to essentially set the stage for Yahushua? John the Baptist. You know, he said, the one that's to come after me, can you get that? The one that's to come after me, whose shoes I'm not able to fill, roughly paraphrasing. Okay? And then now modern times, like you said, the 60s. Okay, Abba Bivens. You know, which was John the Baptist, which was Elijah coming back, setting up the stage before Yahushua comes, you know what I'm saying, on the scene, man. It's all beautiful and it's all through the Spirit. You got something? Yeah, go ahead.
And that's also when Esau's downfall, you know, started to come down as well.
Mm-hmm.
What's that? The pride of thy heart hath deceived thee. It says, well, let me pour that real quick as well.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Obadiah 1 and verse 4. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, said the Lord Yahweh.
Mm-hmm.
It started when the 1960s, or 1959, 1960, when they went up into space.
Yeah.
You know, the space station.
Yeah, that stage.
Yeah.
You know, moon landing.
Yeah.
Which they, you know, they're sending up their satellites out into space, you know, to try to ultimately be like the Most High when it all boils down to it.
Right.
All right, but that was the beginning of your downfall. You know, and ever since then, this country, especially America, all right, this world, but especially America, this place has not been the same. You have been dwindling down the, you know, circling down the drain, all right, in power.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to power, go ahead, bro.
Now, from back there, we said they on borrowed time.
Exactly.
That's what's been.
Get that in Job, too. Yeah. Not Job, too, but Job.
14 and 5.
Yeah. Go ahead. All right, well.
Matthew 11, verse, I'll start at verse 11. I'll start at verse 10. Matthew 11 and 10. For this is he of whom it is written, Behold, I send my messenger before thy face, which shall prepare thy way before thee. Verily I say unto you, among them that are born of women, there hath not risen a greater than John the Baptist. Notwithstanding, he that is least in the kingdom of heaven is greater than he. And from the days of John the Baptist until now, the kingdom of heaven suffereth violence, and the violent take it by force. For all the prophets and the law prophesied unto John. And if you will receive it, this is Elias, which was for to come.
Right, this is Elias, this is for to come. This is foretold to come. You know what I'm saying? And was that in red?
Yep, that's right.
You know what I'm saying? So Yahushua himself, hey,
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to stop here real quick.
okay? That's why through the spirit of prayer, Yahushua has been brought out. Okay, the high priest, okay, that was Elijah. You know, if I'm not mistaken, Salaki. But I believe brothers had told him that, you know, because he ended up getting jumped by the Muslims. You know what I'm saying? But I believe, like I said, if I'm not mistaken, that they told him that, you know, as he was getting ready to, you know, go on type shit. You know, that who he was. But the spirit showcases it, man. The Most High sent high priests out to Bivens to set the playing field out. All right, and now we have the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. You know what I'm saying? Which, even then, if you had King Masha, all right, which is King David,
Right.
the Spirit, High Priest of the Iqua, you know, High Priest Ariyah, okay, all men of the Lord, okay, because you know they, especially when that thing. Thought that the high priest had passed away. You know, you seen the slander that came from certain groups. Sakari. We can't even say certain groups. Sakari. You know, even Nate did a video. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and Johanna. You know, even Nate and Johanna did a video concerning High Priest Ariyah, because this is why we had this sign, man, through the spirit of prayer, Hashim Shai. Okay? And so it's like, if you want to talk down on that man, you got to get rid of the sign, man.
Right.
Showing you these people don't know, you know, these other cats, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about, man. Yeah. They stem out of Great Mills. Elzar used to be in Great Mills.
Got the names.
Now, you wanted to go do your own thing, all right? Which it ain't about being Great Millstone, but you wanted to go and be the top guy, the chief, what do you call him, the chief high priest, whatever, some shit, some type of priest. Okay? Yeah. Complete disrespect, man. Hey, but hey, at least he repent. Most I gonna do it. You know. And we've seen it countless numbers of times, man.
We're coming to them times where we're going to start dealing with a lot of these things. A lot.
First Peter 4:17 started out, you know, the house.
Scripture don't say be a people, make stripes. They don't know the assignment. Playing around with it like it was a toy or something to do. It's like, nah. We're going to start putting hands on a lot of jakes.
Yep. Go ahead. Is that on that?
Yeah.
I got one for Joshua.
Yeah, go ahead.
So Zechariah chapter 3 and verse 3 to 4.
That's what King Masha had told, damn, I know the apostles around, but it was some type of conversation going on, but yeah, they was talking shit about High Priest Ariyah, and King Masha said, you better read the 3rd chapter.
Yeah.
And Apostle Har was like, you know, Apostle Har, I believe Apostle Gabar, they already knew what he was talking about. Go ahead.
It says, Now Joshua was clothed with filthy garments and stood before the angel. And he answered and spake unto those that stood before him, saying, Take away the filthy garments from him. And unto him he said, Behold, I have caused thine iniquity to pass from thee, and I will clothe thee with change of raiment.
Yeah, because I was just talking to brother, but I'm saying, read that again, Salaki. Read that.
It says, Zechariah chapter 3, verse 4, And he answered and spake unto those that stood before him, saying, Take away the filthy garments from him. And unto him he said, Behold, I have caused thine iniquity to pass from thee, and I will clothe thee with change of raiment.
Right, talking about what? Joshua the high priest, you know? All right, we believe the spirit said high priest already up. You know, at some point in time, we don't know when, but at some point in time, it's gonna go down, man. Okay. And then you got like I said, I was mentioning to the brother. You got Peter, James, and John. You know, and that's through the fulfillment of King Mashah, High Priest Yahweh, High Priest Ariel. Okay? So hey, there's no new thing under the sun, man. Right. Just like the wicked are back in the earth, you know, the wicked rulers are back in the earth, the righteous men of Yahweh Shemashah back in the earth.
The prophet, subject to the prophet.
Exactly.
Yeah, which is going right back to the elect. You know what I'm saying? The elect wouldn't be waking up if it wasn't for these great men of Yahweh Shemashah. So, reverence your elders.
Yeah, Salaki, I didn't mean to cut you off, brother, but they, you even got cats, you know, downplaying the role of King Mashah. They even, you know, talking hella shit. And it's like, well, on the basis, like I said, we believe through faith. That's who King David was, but on the basis that he actually is King David, you're fucked. You see what I'm saying? So it goes without, you know what I'm saying?
I believe that.
But
It goes without saying.
That's the division. It's always been the house of Saul versus the house of David.
Exactly.
The house of Saul is today. A lot of you niggas that's in the house of Saul, y'all gonna take that MOTV.
Right. And you gotta watch them videos, you know, that the apostles be doing when they go into the history. You know, because they'll tell you about the certain things and how they treated certain brothers back. Like they tell you those things, man.
Right.
You gotta watch them videos.
Councils.
Yeah, the certain councils. You know,
Because you weren't there.
right?
So at least hear from someone who was there.
Then it's more than one witness.
Right.
Talks about giving, not giving, but taking heed to something when it's 2 or 3 witnesses.
Yeah.
In the Levitical law.
Every matter should be established. Go ahead, bro.
This is Daniel 12 and 13. But go thou thy way till the end be, for thou shalt rest and stand in thy lot at the end of the days.
Right, stand in our lot at the end of the days, and that's in the book of Daniel. You know, with Daniel, okay, through the Spirit, in the book of Revelation, all right, another man receiving great visions, all right, he was already known for that, you know. Hey, if you can receive it, you know what I'm saying, through the Spirit, man.
It's called the same thing.
Huh?
It's called the same thing in Revelation.
Yeah, you know, if you can receive it, you know, Daniel is John, the Revelation. All right, you got something? Go ahead.
1 Samuel
It's
24.
a lot to go back to that, because it said we're going to stand in, what's your lot in the last days, in the latter days. You know what I'm saying? And so all the prophets of the Lord, you know what I'm saying, they're going to do their job in the last days. Yeah. We're doing the same thing again, man.
Right now, everybody's in their lot. Whether in righteousness or wickedness, you're in your lot regardless.
Even brothers that passed on, you know, they did their job while they were here. And it was their lot to be, you know, taken out of this evil, mad world, you know, at a certain point in time. And that's a blessing. Hey, they're dwelling in the spiritual realm. We're going to meet them on the chariot.
Apostle Paul was saying in Philippians.
Yeah.
Which is far better to be with Yahweh.
Yeah, exactly. You know, because, you know, even us, you know, we, shit. Hey, bros, man, hey. Like the Apostle Paul said. I prefer, you know what I'm saying?
I'm in a straight betwixt the two.
Yeah. There's 2 things I want to do. I really want to go with the Lord, but I know it's beneficial for y'all, for the elect, for me to be here. And that's the job of the men of the Lord, man. Ultimately, every man of Yahweh Shemashah in his right mind, hey man, we don't want to fucking be here, man. That's why we don't, as the scriptures say, they love their lives not unto the death. We don't care about that shit. It doesn't pass our mind twice as far as if something was to happen. I'll be at peace. Shit, what you talking about?
I think it's just make it quick.
Yeah.
It won't take 30 years to kill me.
But we know there's a job that still has to be done. It says the harvest is plenty, but the laborers are few. Okay? There's still a job that needs to be done, man. And we're the ones that selected to do it. So Oh yeah.
Job not
Job
done.
not finished. Job finished. Huh? Job
It's
finished.
just talking about how, how Jeremiah felt. He kept dealing with them niggas. Just all the type of shit that he was dealing with
Yeah,
Jake.
I think that's when he wanted to leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, he completely get away from Jake.
Yeah, but he knew he had a job and shit. Like, that's how we feel. You feel like Jeremiah, when you just out and about doing whatever you're doing.
What?
Yeah, a lot. Then you just deal with niggatry and screaming and all that. It's like, I don't like being around you niggas, man. But sadly, I gotta go to work. Sadly, I have to go do this.
Hey man, we got a job, man.
Right.
Men of the Lord have a job to wake up to the light. Fuck it. What are you gonna do? You're getting paid, you're getting taken care of. Do your job, man. That's it.
Yeah, it was something about you said something about the righteous man passed away or something like that.
Yeah.
I just want to back you up. So Isaiah 57:1. And the righteous perish, and no man layeth it to heart. And merciful men are taken away. None considering that the righteous is taken away from the evil to come.
Right. Because they don't take it, into consideration of the fact that this man is now, he don't have to go through this shit. And that's why we like, we had a brother, in the camp pass away, accident or whatever, car accident. But he ain't gotta go through the shit. That brother chilling right now, man. Your body pass on, but your spirit is forever. Your spirit lives, man. So we ain't gotta worry about that. He don't gotta worry about none of that shit. He's in the spiritual realm right now, chilling. And when that time comes, he gonna be in the chariot. Okay? And we can't even, you still say Lord willing, but you can't even say Lord, he died in the faith. He passed on in the faith, man. And brothers understand that. Before you in the earth, I'm speaking personally, you scared to death. Oh shit, I don't want to die. It's just
They
black.
told you that's all black. They
Yeah,
told
it's
you you
black,
only live
that's it.
once.
Man, nah,
Yeah,
man.
it's gonna fuck your head up.
You at rest. Can we get that? Even the wicked.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, get that. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead, something.
I'm trying to find it.
Okay. Yeah, grab that. Cool. Hey, you go back to the spiritual realm. Hey, there's no conflict. There's no battles. There's none of that. The upstage party bus. Hey man, the men of the Lord are sick of this shit. And me personally, myself, I'm not the type of person that just walk around being angry. But like recently, man, I'm finding myself like, bro, this shit is fucking dumb. And I'm like getting more and more sick of this shit. We've already been sick of this shit, but it's like it's increasing on a very high level, man. And that's the Most High through the Spirit, speaking as a man, that's the Most High putting the Spirit on his men to get us ready for the final showdown, because this shit about to be over with, man. We don't have much longer in this bitch, brothers. And you feel sisters, man. We don't got much longer.
This is dealing with life. We talked about it. So this is 2 Peter 2, and I'm gonna start at. Let me get the book chapter. This is 2 Peter 2. It starts at 7 and 8. Yeah, I'm gonna start at 2 Peter 2 and 6. No, I'm gonna start at 5. It says, "And spare not the old world, but save Noah, the eighth person, a preacher of righteousness, bringing in a flood upon the world of the ungodly, and turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemned them with an overthrow, making them an example unto those that afterwards to live ungodly."
Right. Sodom and Gomorrah is one of the many examples that the Lord has throughout the scriptures to them as an example to those that after should live ungodly. So essentially, what does that mean? If you want to be a wicked ass nigga and perform acts like that, because see, that's the thing, people don't see the severity in just simply that act. And I'm pointing to a party bus. That's a severe act of what's the word?
You got a whole bunch of abomination going on that place.
Yeah, abomination.
What you see is you saw mo activity, you saw lesbianism, same thing.
There's no obedience to Yahweh Shai occurring on that party bus.
Yeah, heathenistic customs going on there.
So there's a severe act, okay, or a severe way of displeasing the Most High just by doing that.
And now you got to drag those.
But people don't, right? You know, all these damn buses. Most High, man. Yahweh Shai willing, man. We gotta get rid of this damn.
You was talking about that on the way here. I said no traffic in the kingdom, no cars. I don't want to hear no passes.
The job of the heathen is gonna get rid of all these fucking vehicles, man. We got shit all around the world. Them ugly ass trucks down in South America. That big ass, you know, they got their towers.
It's Romans 1:24 in the NLT. So God abandoned them to do whatever shameful things their hearts desired. As a result, they did vile and degrading things with each other's bodies.
And we,
That's the foul and degrading. Come back behind us. It's called the drag queen bus. What's a drag queen?
being a bitch.
Everybody knows what a drag queen is, man. Okay? No, you good. So, like, go ahead.
I was just saying, you gotta go, going to the
I was
definition.
like, you don't really gotta break it down.
If you don't know what a drag queen is, where the fuck you been at? You know, especially here in Babylon, they got drag queens teaching the kids. You should know by now what the fuck that shit is, man. And we was talking about it earlier. That the statement of the century. This is what you wanted.
Yeah.
When you go back to Genesis 3rd chapter, this is what you wanted. You Jakes, the sons of God. You wanted this. You might not have wanted a Chrysler, a Jeep, okay? But you wanted this. This is it. Yeah. You thought there was something better than the ways of Yahweh Shem Shai. Right. Because when you read Genesis, starting at the top, I think it's the first chapter, it says, and it was good.
Yep.
What does that mean? It was good. Tawab. Straight. There's nothing to fix.
Right.
And then the serpent came and brought a new way. Brought a new way, and now niggas thought that shit was better. And so now we're subjugated to Moneybag Yo, Cardi B, Jeff Bezos, scooters, bitches out of order, men out of order, the drag bus, the Whiskey River Saloon, cities, and overall at the top of it all, the damn devil and rulership. Yeah, the damn Big Mac. The top of it all, the icing on the cake, a Big Mac.
Living on top of each other.
Yeah, living on top. That's off. That's
What they call that secret burger at McDonald's?
secret menu.
It's where they like make a Big Mac, but it's like McChicken. Oh, they mix
McChicken Mac.
They got a McGang.
Yeah, it's a gang. Yeah, the McGangbang.
You remember how bad
Yeah.
it was? Remember how it was?
They mix the Big Mac with the goddamn the chicken. Yeah. Then they call it a McGangbang. Imagine an 8-year-old coming up. Can I get a McGangbang? Why does the child know what the fuck that is? This place is fucking wicked, man.
Remember last year they had that.
And this shit ain't cute.
They had a sandwich. It was called the Land, Earth, and Sea. It was a fish sandwich with a chicken
beef,
sandwich and a beef patty. Yep. And it was real. And I thought it was a joke. You know, niggas online be making jokes and shit. But that was real. I walked in there to pick up an order one day. I went in and I was like, nigga, this is real. I was like,
bacon wrapped shrimp.
Yeah, like, this shit is real. It was in Parksville. I was picking up an order. It was last summer. I was picking up an order, making some extra bread, and then I walked in there, and then they had it poster boarded all up, T-shirts. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Fucking madness. Yeah, madness.
Go ahead.
2 Maccabees 4:15. Not setting by the honors of their fathers, but liking the glory of the Grecians best of all.
Yeah, read that again.
2 Maccabees 4:15. Not setting by the honors of their fathers, but liking the glory of the Grecians best of all.
Yeah. So the ways of the Grecians to Jake was the best thing to do. The ways of the heathen, which contrary to what, can somebody get Jeremiah 10? Contrary to what the book of Jeremiah says, all right, in the 10th chapter, they liken the way of the heathen to be above the way of our fathers, the ways of our heritage. We were brought up, okay, to serve Yahweh Shema Shai in truth and sincerity. And then the devil came in, and we just a straight line, you know, towards that shit, man. Which is madness. You got it?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It says, Jeremiah 10:1, hear ye the word which the Lord Yahweh speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Thus said the Lord Yahweh.
Oh, house of Israel.
Right.
By the way.
Right.
Only speaking to the Israelites. Go ahead.
Thus said the Lord Yahweh, learn not the way of the heathen.
Learn not the way of the heathen. It should not need a breakdown. The Most High is plainly telling you, do not learn the way of the heathen. That's why he separated the nations. He gave everybody their land and everybody their little area and their space. But he kept you in a certain area. Do not mingle with these niggas. That's why in the book of Deuteronomy, all right, when it talks about not marrying, you know,
To their daughters.
yeah, unto their daughters, and to the, you know, unto their sons, and to their daughters, because your hearts are going to be turned away from your maker. It's not the fact, and Jake loves to use that scripture. See, now you can't, no, you can't sleep with the heathen. No, nigga, that's not what it's saying. All right, if you want to go with a goddamn Elamite and knock her down, you can do that. But don't make a marriage with her. Don't make a marriage with the Edomite, the Moabite. Now you bound down to Buddha, or your son is being brought up in, because you're a man. You're going to be out all day. So what do you think the woman's teaching the child?
Right.
That's what the Most High is talking about, man.
Nowadays it's so bad, it doesn't even matter what woman you touch. They're all pulling out bullshit. They're all heathens.
The blackest woman on this goddamn chart is going to have you doing that damn Tina Turner shit.
Yeah.
The fucking, that Buddhism shit. She's black as hell, her black ass, you know.
But you got Jake.
And here, Ike beat the shit out of this bitch, still ain't listening. Anyways, go ahead.
Because you got Jake that will push that card that won't stay with your own race. And he's like, well, nigga, that's not going to fix anything. But she's still bugged out, too. They're both eating shrimp. It's not going to fix anything, you know?
She eating more shrimp.
Yeah, she's eating more shrimp. The black woman, she's eating more shrimp than any nation. You know? You can't, I love the seafood. It's like every black bitch you talk to, that conversation of seafood boil pops up. It ain't popping in the beginning, you're going to hear it down the line somewhere. What do you like to eat? Well, I like Cajun crab. He's like, man, now I don't even want to, I'm not even interested. Yeah, now I'm turned off because now the box is going to smell and taste like oops.
But they tell you, then you tell them that and they get offended.
You're right.
You know, but it's the truth.
I'm not stink.
That's
You
what,
sure?
well, for her to say she don't stink, well, the scriptures say you stink.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Isaiah 3.
Instead of sweet smell, what does it say?
Shall be stink.
Yeah.
Instead of a girdle of rent, fat as hell.
That's what Apostle Barton said. See, this is why women are fat. I was like, damn. That's in the scripture. That's crazy.
We see on the way to camp, super big ass bitch, one bitch, the knee.
He said a whole truck.
The truck, it was a truck full of them. And so they was already, I think that was the one that turned in slow. Yeah, so they turned in slow.
Well, now we know why.
Right, yeah.
You can't go that fast.
But they stopped, and then one bitch got out, and she had the black and pink braids down to the foot.
Not bad.
And goddamn, she was big as hell.
Nah, we haven't seen no dogs. What were you saying?
She had the hair that was pink and black down to the foot, and then you threw. That's over. It ain't right. You think we would have seen a dog, we would have had it under the sign? Nigga, get out of here. You know, you're an Edomite. Look at how you run. That nigga ain't no goddamn, man, we ain't helping you, nigga. We could have seen the dog, but ain't no law saying we gotta tell the truth to these people in the earth.
It's not my business.
You know?
Scripture say metal not. It ain't my business.
Hey man, hey, shit. You can lie to these niggas and play them, man. They ain't in the truth. If you ain't in the truth, you're not subject to truth, man. To be real. Anyways, fuck that nigga and his dog. But the bitch had the pink and black hair down to the foot. You know, fringes dangling. No, she ain't. But Yeah, she was big as hell. Than the other bitch, she got out, and one of her legs was just horrendous. That bitch was hit big as hell, but the other one was kind of regular. But she just looked like she was struggling. She had on a Zaxby shirt, some type of chicken.
That bitch thighs.
It was too much. It was like, man, damn.
You seen women that weigh more than you.
Yeah. Which, you know, hey, they get in the kingdom, man.
You 250, why she 350?
They gonna be the top level women in the kingdom. But now, it's kind of over with, man. But that's why the scripture said that, man. You know. But go ahead. Well, oh yeah, finish that out.
What I had to ask.
I had that the Strongs for that word learn. It says
What you got again?
Jeremiah 10.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
Learn not the way of the heathen.
Yep.
H3925 Lamad. It says to learn, to exercise in, and it also says in the Brown Driver Briggs lexicon, it says to be accustomed to.
Mm-hmm. To be accustomed to. Learn not the way. Don't be accustomed to the ways of the heathen. You know, don't pick this up as if this is the norm.
To exercise in. Don't exercise in the way.
Yeah, exactly. You know, because our people, you know, one of the main things they say, especially during their familiar disease period, which is coming back, right? And they're going to be chanting and quoting the same thing. But they was yearning for things to go back to normal. But things were never really normal. Especially now here in Babylon, this place is through. A grown-ass man is on a drag bus. You know? Yeah, Boosie face. You know, that, hey man, our men are low, the women are even lower.
Put that shit up.
Okay? Which really, I'll flip it.
I was gonna say,
the women are low,
slacking.
and the men are even lower. Because as a man, there's certain things expected of you, and that ain't one of them.
And these niggas know
You'll never catch me in a day of my fucking life in a goddamn drag bus, man. On a damn, you know. Was that it?
Nah,
Let me finish that out and you got it, brother.
Hebrews 10:2, thus said the Lord Yahweh, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them.
Right, which if you keep reading, all right, go into one of the traditions of Christmas, you know, talking about fasting in the tree. And that's one of the main things that niggas love. Christmas time. Every black nigga on the earth love Christmas.
running around acting a fool.
You know, it's a holiday time. Be nice. Give, you know,
Gifts.
give, gifts. Donations. You know, Dr. Umar spirit.
That nigga.
All right. Everybody's in a loving spirit. So why we gotta wait till a certain time of the year to act regular? To act like you have some type of decency.
Well, honestly, if you really want to give somebody gifts, we have holidays for that. Hanukkah, Purim. So if you're really wanting to give somebody a gift that damn bad, you want to get your mother a toaster or whatever, you have that opportunity to do. And then you got every other day of the week. You got if I want to go buy somebody a gift right now, I can just do that just cause. I'm not doing it because it's Christmas. No, I just want to give you a gift. You know? breakfast. You know? But it's like,
Nah, yeah, that's good. Hey, yeah, bro. You know.
shows you how stupid that shit is.
The simplicity of this earth, man. That's why the men of the Lord are on a completely different vibration, different level. You know, we're not subjugated. We're no longer subject to the powers that be, in the sense of, you know, following after these things. We still got to go to work and things of that matter, pay bills and so on and so forth. But hey, he no longer has, through the spirit of fire, how about Shemashai, he no longer has control over our spirit, man. Okay? Go ahead,
This
bro.
is Ezekiel 20, and I'm gonna start at 30 on down to 31. It says, wherefore, that's just a little bit more. Wherefore, saying to the house of Israel, thus saith the Lord power, are ye polluted after the manner of your fathers, and commit ye whoredoms after their abominations?
And because people have to, Jake has to let go of the traditions. The traditions of this earth. Okay? Because what did Abraham do? You see what I'm saying? His father was following heathen traditions. Did that mean that he was going to continue? No. He got called by Yahweh Shemashai. He let that shit go. Okay? And there's many examples, you know, throughout the scriptures, man. Go ahead. Real quick, let me get the precept real quick.
Matthew 19:29, it's in red. And everyone that hath forsaken houses or brethren or sisters or father or mother or wife or children or lands for my name's sake shall receive 100-fold and shall inherit everlasting life.
And that's why, that's the spirit you need to be in, because Yahweh Shai is telling you, there's, you know, essentially, there's no reason to continue in these the traditions of men, the traditions of the heathen. You come follow me, I'm gonna give you 100-fold to what you lose. Now the flesh is gonna, oh man, but my mama, man, look,
You gotta grow out of
but
it.
my kids, but this, but that, you gonna get 100-fold. When Yahweh Shai comes back with his reward for his men, you're gonna receive 100-fold.
To bring back your mother.
Yeah, they gotta come back through the nuts anyway. You know, that ain't meaning you're gonna have 100 mamas. You know. Okay. Yeah,
Weird.
fuck, how the hell that even work?
Technically, you wouldn't have none.
Right, really, yeah. Yeah, because we're, Lord willing, we're that number. We're the first fruits of Yahweh Bashim Shai. So, that's why brothers don't need to be too tied into their family. This ain't your real family. This is just an earthly family to bring your earthly body to put the spirit, or so the Most High can put the spirit in this earthly body so you can come out and teach. That's your job, that's your role. Do it. And get the fuck over it, man.
The Shia LaBeouf. Do it.
Yeah, just
do it.
You know, he's
That
like
old Vine clip.
because you know that shit's weak, man. That's a weak ass spirit, man. No, this ain't your real family,
The
bro.
Lord's not even dealing with that family oriented, because especially in the Northern Kingdom, Latino tribes, they real big on that. Every Hispanic woman I came in contact with, I'm big on family this, which is nothing wrong with loving your family, but you're putting that over the Lord. Like, I'm gonna serve my father and mother more than the Lord. That's what the scriptures say. Grab it real quick. You say,
Stand of his father and mother.
You talking about your father's devil?
No.
If a man
John is John 14, I believe. He loves his father and mother more than me. He should not be my disciple.
Yeah.
Simply paraphrasing. Grab that real quick.
You can't carry the cross.
Right.
you gotta bear the cross, man. Part of bearing the cross is understanding, hey, everybody ain't gonna get it. And that's good that everybody don't get it. That makes it better for you.
You got a better chance.
This is
That shit don't make no damn sense, man. This ain't no open viewing of a movie. No, man, this is VIP selected tickets. If you get the chance to get your hands on the hey man, look. Hey, you better shit.
And that movie, Willie and the Chocolate,
Yeah.
Willie and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah.
Because when he found that golden ticket, everybody was trying to buy it off him. And he was like, the dude told him that gave him the chocolate bar to sell. He said, man, fuck all that. Take that home and don't give it to nobody. So you have this word. Keep it to yourself. Don't try to give it off to somebody, man. You know, if they don't get it, it's just not meant for them to get. If your father don't get it, it is what it is. If your mother, sister, cousin, girlfriend don't get it, it is your boyfriend, it is what it is.
If you get it, don't lose it.
Right.
The Polar Express, that one jump,
Yep,
she
yep.
had lost
That
her
one
ticket
too.
at that
Yeah.
point. You ain't got no ticket to punch, nigga. You gotta get off.
Tickets.
You know what I'm saying? That nigga, tickets. You know, he was through.
the book of Eli.
Yeah,
The
that's
book
it.
of Eli. That book, you know, couldn't nobody read it but him. Everybody wanted it.
Yeah, they eat them
The
like.
whole movie was based off of them niggas trying to get the book. And then he get it at the end,
Can't even read that.
can't even read it.
Right.
And the one woman that's with him that can read it, she ain't gonna read it for him.
Right.
Now he bugging
Yeah,
out.
yeah,
Dude.
she knew. She's like, oh shit.
Yeah, she knew. But hey,
And then she closed it off. Can't tell you.
right, yeah, can't tell you.
You better tell me, or I'm a, he was trying to threaten her and shit.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, she said she couldn't read it like.
But it's like, what was he gonna do? Kill her?
Right. Yeah.
You kill her, now you really ain't got the breakdown, nigga.
Man.
And that's what Esau's gonna do. Esau's getting ready to charge you with something that ultimately doesn't fucking matter. You killing men of the Lord ain't gonna stop you from going down, nigga. That's it.
Make it worse.
Yeah.
But it's prophecy.
You're just adding on. You're adding on your case. There's nothing else that you can do. You are finished. And we're speaking to the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the DuPonts, okay, the slackers.
Yeah, the slackers.
They ain't slacking, trust me.
Man.
Them niggas is not slacking. Go watch Painkillers on Netflix. Them niggas ain't they ain't slacking. Them niggas paid a settlement out of killing a fucking good amount of people. Okay? Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, real quick.
Yeah.
All right. Can I go back to Ezekiel after this?
Yeah.
This is Matthew 37:38. He that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me, and he that loveth son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me.
Right, you're not worthy. Okay? Because when it comes to serve the Lord, you got to put the Lord first. Are we saying you got to block the parents? No. Are we saying that you got to cuss them out and tell them to get the fuck away from you or get a restraining order or something? No. It's just don't put them on a pedestal like you used to put them on a pedestal. You know, you're quick to run to the family for everything. You don't. When it comes to serving the Lord, you don't have time for that, man. And plus, when all hell break loose, you gotta understand, Esau may use your family that you love so much, use them against you. Okay? Or he can kill them off in front of you. That's a form of torture. He may not touch you at all, but he's gonna make you watch them kill every single one in your family. You gotta be able to stand for that. And then you take the chip. I won't kill him if you take the chip. And then your dumb ass take the chip, which you're through regardless. But you take it and then he kills you and your family off. Then you're all through. Yeah.
In case somebody's new and this is hard for you to understand, what the scriptures are saying dealing with your mother and father, you know they're not in the truth. The things you see out in the world, you go and run, hey, we got a holiday event coming up. What did we have? The family gatherings.
Oh, family cookouts?
Family reunion.
Family reunion.
On the Saturday. You know you got camp. You gotta sacrifice that to come to camp. So that's what it's saying. You can't do more for your family here in the world instead of doing more for your family in the truth. You know, to the Lord.
You got your favorite cousin Willie. You got Uncle Nestor. They funny as hell. You haven't seen them in like 4 or 5 years. They blowing up your phone. I'm coming over, cousin. But you got camp. It's a wrap for that. Right.
Got this is in Luke 14:26. It said, and I'm gonna get this word. It says, if any man come to me and hate not his father and mother and wife and children and brethren and sisters, yea, and his own life also, he cannot be my disciple.
That word hate, they're gonna hear that. So you saying, okay, go ahead.
So I said this was now this was the brother was talking about earlier. So Strong's 34 or Strong's G Salaki 34:4. Alright, Maseo. Alright, the Greek. Yeah, Maseo. Alright, in the outline of biblical usage it says to hate, super hatred, detest, to be hated, detested.
He switched it because Esau switched it.
But no,
they said before it said, you about to.
You gotta go to the Strong's definition. Going down, you gotta go to the Strong's definition. You can't just stop there. Alright, sometimes you gotta go to the Strong's, sometimes you gotta go to the Greek lexicon, you know. You gotta go in, man. You gotta do the research. So it says, from a primary mesos hatred to detest, especially to persecute by extension, to love less.
Okay, there we go.
You know? So essentially when it's talking about that, alright, you don't hate. I know that road.
Salaki.
No, you good. But yeah, it says, it is not saying in the sense of, you gotta hate them, oh, fuck you, dad, or shit like that. No, you just love them less. Alright? Because then going into that one scripture where it says, where Yahweh Shah said, behold my mother and brethren. Hold on, let me see if I can grab that real quick.
There's also another account in Luke 2 with Yahweh Shai, when he was, he was off into the temple. He became the age, to have to teach, 12 years old, and he was basically out of his parents, reach. And they were looking for him, and they're asking, where was you at? What was you doing? We've been worried about you. He's like, do you not understand that I'm about my father's business? I'm up to the age now where it's time to start doing the work.
There's a job that we're presented with, Got this Mark 3:31. It says, there came then his brethren and his mother, and standing without sent unto him, calling him. And the multitude said about him, and they said unto him, behold, thy mother and thy brethren without seek for thee. And he answers them, saying, who is my mother or my brethren? And he looked round about on them which sat about him and said, behold, my mother, and my brothers. For whosoever shall do the will of the Most High, the same is my brother and my sister and my mother.
That's right, because they're not really your family unless they're in the truth. You know, we got sincere brothers and sisters in this faith. We consider them family, man. We're all having the same mindset. We're all on one accord. We're all waiting for Yahweh Shai to return. Okay, we want a better life for our people. Okay, we want the kingdom. Okay, Yahweh Shai's kingdom. We want these things. So that's a family.
We share the same mindset.
Yeah.
Which the scriptures command that, you know, of us all speaking on one accord, or all of us being on one accord. You know, that says Mark that was caused division, contrary. Yep, to the doctrine which you learn, and avoid them. Your parents, if they ain't in the truth, they're bringing up things contrary to the doctrine which you have learned. You know, they're not talking about the Israelites. They're not going out. They're not at the camp. Your mama ain't cooking for the brothers.
They're not asking what can I do to repent, or what does this scripture mean, or
right.
What. They're not asking these things.
Which, you know, I ain't saying, you know, your mama got cooked because brothers, bro. I'm saying, you know, she's giving an example. You know, she's not benefiting the body. Your father's not benefiting the body. Okay, your brother, your sister, cousins, uncles, aunties, grandmas. You know, and that's a play on the flesh. Jake love they goddamn family too goddamn much. Which is nothing wrong with that, okay? Because we're our own nation. We all we got. But you can't. We have to separate business from pleasure, from personal life.
Basically, outside of work.
You know,
bringing your outside of work into work.
This is the work. Yeah. So anything outside of this needs to stay outside of this. You can't mix the two. That's why you don't go to your boss and tell them too much about your personal life. So don't go to your family members and tell them too much.
Use it against them.
You know? I thought it's Saturday, ain't it? Don't you gotta go out with your brothers? Bitch.
Oh no.
You know.
Oh, I bet.
You talking to your sister or some shit. You're like, come on, bro.
I bet if the brothers
they do that shit.
You answer quick as shit.
Right.
He's like, well, how do you know? First of all, yes.
The brothers, if the brothers call, I'm gonna answer quick as shit because it's the brothers. Yeah. If you call, 9 times out of 10, you want something. Leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? Real talk, man. Go ahead, bro. Y'all had something? All right, go ahead, bro.
So 1 John 2:15, it says, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. So any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him.
Right. Read that again.
1 John 2:15 says, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world.
Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. Okay? But what shit? So all you gotta do, open your big ass eyeballs, do a 360. Everything that you see, cut it, it's over. It don't need to be on that type of level. It don't need to usurp authority over your shot. Go ahead.
It says, if any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him.
Right. It says, can somebody grab that? Friendship with the world is enmity with the Most High. Okay. So we're not in the room or the space to love the world, man. And we're getting straight commandments from the Heavenly Father and Lord, you got Son, not to love the world. Okay, there's nothing here for us. We have officially been detached from this place to the point to where there's nothing left for us to go back to. That's why it makes no sense to stop teaching. What are you going to go back to? Work? Keisha? Kids? You know, it's things that you can still do in the truth. You can deal with Keisha in the truth. Brothers don't deal with Keishas. You know what I'm saying? In that aspect. You know what I'm saying? Because when we say Keisha, we talking about the worst black woman that you ever met in your life. Like times 10. Okay?
Southern Kingdom women.
You know? Even them Northern Kingdom crazy bitches.
They crazy too.
You know? All the tribes. But, you know, we ain't dealing with Keisha. Okay? Or Veronica.
Man.
Alright? We'll touch both aspects. You know what I'm saying?
Mary's father.
Yeah, Mary. God knows. Yeah, go ahead.
This is you want to get this out today?
This is Matthew 12 and 49. It says, and he stretched forth his hand toward his disciples and said, behold, my mother and my brethren. It says, for whosoever shall do the will of my Father, which is in heaven, the same is my brother and sister and mother.
Right, so if you fulfill or doing the will of Yahweh Shema Shai, that's your true family, man. So the brothers that are going out to camp with you, doing the lessons with you, there with you when you need it, you know, because you can't call your family members for counsel, you know, especially concerning things of the spirit. Hey, cuz, you got the breakdown on this scripture? Shit, nah, but what you got going on today, bro? You know, it's like you can hear the smoke in his breath. Yeah. Nah, only thing I'm breaking down is this switcher, man. I'm about to get, you know, it's like, man, damn, all hope is lost. You know, that's the only thing you worry about. Was that it? Was it morning?
And that's the wisdom of this world, which is foolishness also. I got that James 4. I got that James 4 too. So
Go ahead,
this is James 4 and 4. Ye adulteresses, no, ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with God?
Right, the friendship of the world is enmity with the Most High, meaning you're opposed. You're an enemy to Yahweh Shema Shai if you have if you're clung unto this earth. And we're not in that time of that. Somebody get that Timothy's?
Not tangled with the affairs of this life.
You know,
Somebody grab that.
he that ward.
Go ahead. I'm gonna finish it out. It said, whosoever therefore be a friend of the world is the enemy of God.
Is the enemy of God. So all the people out here that ain't in the truth, they're enemies of God. Okay? They're not pushing the ways of Yahweh Shema Shai. They're not in tune with the ways of Yahweh Shema Shai. Like I said, these niggas are on party buses. They're at the whiskey saloon. They somewhere in Barbados doing whatever they do. They're doing everything that's not involving Yahweh Shema Shai, and you're labeled an enemy. You're enemies to us. You're the opposition. If you're not a brother or sister in this faith, you are an op. Okay? To dumb it down for you illiterate niggas, is that you are op. Okay? Is that it on that?
Yeah. I had something else, but you just said it like the scripture.
Okay, go ahead and grab it, and then y'all got it.
This is Romans 11 and 28, as concerning the gospel, because it kind of goes into something else, basically. But it talks about Israel being saved, only a certain amount. But anyway, Romans 11 and 28, as concerning the gospel, they are enemies for your sakes. Right. But as touching the election, they are beloved of the Father's sake.
Right, they're beloved of the Father's sake. You know, the Lord is going to take care of his elect. Okay? Everybody else is an enemy and they're going to die. That's why we're out here when we do these videos and hold class. We're here to edify the elect, man. Okay? We're not here trying to come on everybody because the Lord has told us not everybody's going to want to hear you. Not everybody's going to listen and take heed unto you. We grabbed it earlier when it said, damn, I forgot how it went. Basically, you know, the Lord has kept you away. Basically, what we're getting into, where the Lord has kept you away. The scriptures talk about that. These niggas are kept away. Yeah, they blind. Okay, they spiritually sleep. Okay, yeah, they got actual ears and eyes to see and hear, but they're not in tune. Ain't nobody home. The light's on, but nobody's home. Okay? Is that it on that? Yeah. All right, go ahead. Yeah.
2 Timothy 2, and I'll start at verse 1. It says, Thou therefore, my son, be strong in the grace that is in Hamashiach Yahushua, and the things that thou hast heard of me among many witnesses, the same commit thou to faithful men, who shall be able to teach others also. Thou therefore endure hardness, as a good soldier of Yahushua Mashiach. No man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life.
Yeah, the affairs of this life. Go ahead.
That he may please him who hath chosen him to be a soldier.
Right, you're supposed to be a soldier. You've been called something to this thing. It's time to be a soldier. Okay, it's time to detach yourself from the ways of this world. Are we saying quit your job? No. Are we telling you to leave your woman? No. Okay, but you also just need to keep things in mind that all this shit's about to get wasted away, so it's irrelevant. Okay, I'm still gonna do what I need to do to survive out here. Obviously, like I said, have a job, pay bills, take care of your children. We're not teaching you to neglect none of these things. But don't make that a mindset to where I'm trying to forward this shit for generations and generations to come, which ain't even gonna fucking happen.
Yeah, because real quick, it was a couple years back, around like the first year or so, first year or 2 years, find out the truth or whatever, and come to find out I had a cousin, he also found out the truth, but he was like completely neglecting his child, in the sense of like, I ain't gonna say like not feeding. He wasn't feeding them certain shit because it was he was big on that GMO shit. But it basically put a bad image out.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, you had family members contacting me, making sure how you dealing with Zion? I'm like, what the fuck you calling me about my seed for? What the fuck But it put a bad image out because people think that you come into this thing and. Yeah, you just
demon,
completely fucking lose it.
Yeah.
You're a psychopath.
Right.
And like I said, because then the child was malnourished and all types of shit. But it's like, that's that nigga situation. I don't got nothing to do with that. And I know he don't fall Great Millstone. So that ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm like, shit, I'm right here. You want to talk to him? But I just wanted to ask
Because that's what it is. But that's the thing. You gotta know and grow when you come to this truth, because it's deeper than knowing you're an Israelite. A lot of Jakes find out they're an Israelite and it just stops right there. Oh, I'm a Simeonite. Oh, okay. I'm an Ephraimite. Oh, I'm a Judahite. And it just stops. They may have the little tribe, what they got on the back of their car or whatever. Judah. You got fringe. Yeah, he walking around with a fringe T-shirt. We're seeing that shit in town. Niggas are magically popping up with fringe T-shirts. It's deeper than that. Okay, it's way deeper than that. There's a lot of things. There's a lot of work that gotta be put in. Okay? Yeah, sacrifice. The scriptures say represent your bodies as a living sacrifice. There's stuff you got to do. Okay?
Jake is wearing fringe t-shirts and shit. The fringe is in your mind.
Right.
You wearing a fringe t-shirt. You're not keeping no laws. You got to fucking line up.
Man.
You still doing the same bullshit. Yeah, you're not doing the work.
Yeah.
Like, that's not what this is about.
what's the purpose of that t-shirt if, like you said, you ain't going out? And the Apostle Gabar, he constantly harps on that. The men of ancient were not wearing no goddamn t-shirts with fringes on, man.
Right.
Hats
they
and
wore
t-shirts.
garments down to the foot, as the scriptures say. See, the guys that wear these damn fringes, and if a nigga could, he put fringes on his bumper. Realistically,
His
dog. The dog got the fringes. You know what I'm saying?
Even keep the law.
Yeah, your door. You open the door, you just hear a bunch of shit moving around.
Remember
You hear
when I worked
like,
at-
what the fuck is that?
Remember when I was working at the liquor store by the crib, and that one dude, he was cool though, but he came in, he came out of nowhere and was like, yeah, man, I'm an Israelite, Judah. I was like, what the fuck? And then because remember when you came in, we were talking about it.
Yeah, that Jake.
Yeah, he was talking about Revelation 7. And
Loud
shit.
as hell.
Right.
Talking
Loud
about
as
this
shit.
18. What did he say? 18? No, it was a bigger number.
No,
than
he
that.
said he was a Negro-only Israelite.
But he said it was like 18 tribes of Judah or some shit.
Yeah, he kept talking about
It
Judah,
was, but
Judah,
I think it was a
Judah.
bigger number. I'm being
Yeah.
generous, but
Got that shit from Kanye.
Yeah.
yeah.
Because I told him, because I told him I'm an Israelite. He was like, yeah. He was like, oh yeah. I was like, nah, I'm not. But I'm not the Southern Kingdom though. I'm the Northern Kingdom. What do you mean Northern Kingdom? There ain't no Northern Kingdom. It's just you gotta be black. I was like,
Fucking obvious.
yeah. I was like, what the fuck? I was like,
Low
and then
level.
you, brother, I said, and this brother, he Northern Kingdom too, and he darker than you and me.
Yeah.
And he's from Gad. I was like, no, there ain't no Northern Kingdom, bro. You niggas are stupid, man. Majority, brother says, Malachi says all the time, majority of the Israelites are from the Northern Kingdom.
You got 9
tribes versus 3.
You got 9 tribes.
And we've all been scattered. We're not gonna all look like super long hair, the average Mexican or whatever. Like we've all been scattered, bro. You know?
Hey, them the ones that's the most counted out.
Man.
Northern Kingdom. You know?
Jake don't understand slavery, rape, that's rape, rob, murder.
Man,
All
man,
the tribes,
Jake just dumb.
all the tribes at one point looked like the 3, and the brother right behind the camera. All the tribes did, and still do.
Yeah.
You have a lot of dark-skinned Mexicans that got the features, but they darker than me, darker than all of us. So no, bro, like get out
Man,
that
speaking Spanish and
old
shit,
mindset.
still saying nigga.
You gotta become a new creature in this, man. You can't bring
That's it.
that black bullshit. We sick of that black bullshit.
Right.
We're not black, you know.
None of us
God
is black.
damn.
Which black means it's negative, man. It means death. It's negative. So no, we're not black.
That's why Yahweh Shah said, roughly paraphrase, man, You gotta come as this little child.
Yep.
You know, you ain't gonna be able to get this if you don't come back in the spirit of being a child. You know, being a babe. Scripture says, newborn babes desire the sincere milk, that you may grow thereby.
You denied the milk.
What they did?
You deny the milk and asking for a steak.
All right.
I want chicken.
Yeah, nigga want
You
chicken.
can't spell chicken, little nigga. What the fuck you talking about?
Man,
He want a 3-piece from JP's.
man,
You know, the top heat level.
you got no teeth.
Can't even pull the goddamn chicken apart. Ready to hold the bottom.
Man, right.
I got a hold it for you.
Right.
What you talking about?
Simple, bro.
You go ahead. You gotta go see.
I got this for the James. I got two of them.
All right.
Matthew 6 and 24. No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve God and mammon.
Yeah, you can't serve God and mammon. And that's why ultimately our people are going to be left with a choice. You're either going to serve Esau or you're going to serve Yahweh Shem Shai. But by now, we can already tell what the scriptures tell you. We not fuck our, you know, how we see things. The scriptures tell you that the majority of our nation is going to choose Esau. Fact. Okay?
Right.
Especially here in America, Babylon the Great. 2/3 of the nation of Israel is going to choose Esau Edom over Yahweh Shem Shai, the power of the heavens and the whole universe. The heavens, the earth, and the universe. Okay? That's their lot. That's what they were given to do. Be a nigga until the end. When you go and get your judgment, you're gonna be a nigga. And I'm gonna nuke your ass.
No, but your cousin,
And you can't do nothing about it.
your cousin said that.
Yeah.
He said, "I'm just gonna wait till the missiles or something like that." I was like,
Which-
"Damn!"
but-
I was like, "Damn!"
No, yeah, because at a
I was
point
like,
in
"What the
time,
hell?"
he's like, man, I know I'm gonna eat a missile. I'm like, damn, nigga, you no hope. Like, shit.
No faith.
I'm like, damn.
That's
you know,
zero faith.
Going to hell, man.
You know,
That Kodak.
right, yeah,
Yeah,
that
Kodak.
Kodak. But then, you know, which now he's, you know, he was like, you know, I talked to him recently, a couple months back, and, you know, he was like, okay, you know, he apologized, like, you know, I didn't realize or whatever, but then he's still just, he's still on, but he's still wayward.
Yeah.
He's still
Wavering and all that.
keep talking to me about a damn book. Book of this, book of that. Nigga, read the scriptures. That's all you got to do is just read, right?
Yeah.
Just
Read, nigga.
Read. Oh, you know, all you gotta do is just read the book, man. See, Jake get this knowledge and try to be too deep, and it's not about that, bro.
The Book of Jubilee.
And, you know, bringing up every book, and for some reason, Jake, which, hey, this is definitely a man of the Lord, but Jake loved Enoch for some reason, to the point to where they want to constantly try to dive into that book. But we don't got those books right now, man. Okay? Right now we're given the the Old Testament, the Apocrypha, and the New Testament. That's it. That's all. That's all we need to receive salvation. We don't need to jump into every book that, you know, you see on Amazon. Stay off the internet. You know, Jake be doing too much of the damn internet,
I'm
man.
telling you, some TikTok niggas.
Yeah, the pointing niggas.
I do not like them niggas.
Yeah.
I do not like them niggas.
Yeah,
bro.
one nigga tapped his head more than 3 times. That means you're through.
Bugged out
Tap your
every.
head more than
He
3
ain't pulled
times, you're
nothing.
done. You're out
He
of here.
pulled
You're
no
cut.
points. I'm like, what is this nigga talking about?
Go ahead, bro.
So Matthew 12 and 30.
Yep.
It's in red. He that is not with me is against me, and he that gathereth not with me scattereth abroad.
Right. So if you're not with Yahweh Shem Shai, you're against them, man.
Yep.
And that's why the truth is so important, because it removes all gray areas. Esau has presented everybody with a gray area. You could do this, you could do that, or you could be in the middle. I'm not part of the alphabet community, but hey, if they do their thing, that's on them. That's gray area.
Yeah. Wishy-washy.
There's righteousness and there's wickedness. That's it. And the Most High already has a standard, and He's already established it.
Oh, hold on.
Leviticus 5.
Yeah, that's the spirit.
You know? Grab that real quick. You can't be, riding, straddling the fence like you just jumped off the Fortnite bus.
Man.
You know, you on your glide and shit. Yeah, this nigga just, he floating.
He ain't even died, man. He just
Oh yeah, that nigga, he just He's just right there. Man, you either dive and goddamn it, or you still on that bus, man. Get the fuck, what you gonna do? You know?
You got 10 seconds anyway.
Man, right.
He's gonna make the decision for you. When it's just the Lord, he's gonna make a decision for
Right,
you.
yeah.
You know?
And ultimately, hey,
That
he
is
make you
spiritual.
one of them.
You know, we're talking about a video game, but it's spiritual behind it. Everything's spiritual.
Go ahead.
This is Leviticus 5:1. And if a soul sin and hear the voice of swearing and is a witness, so like what you said, you know, I mean, I'm not gay, but that's their thing.
Just don't bring it around me.
Yeah,
The nigga they bringing around you. This nigga's switching in front of you.
man.
Your cousin is a dyke.
That really means you accept it.
Yeah.
That really
You
means
know?
you're cool with it.
You know
It
what I'm
says,
saying?
whether he have seen or known of it, if he do not utter it, he shall bear his iniquity.
Yeah, so if you don't utter it, you don't speak out
You're
against
supposed to call it out.
yeah, you gonna bear the iniquity, man.
Now in this day and age, use wisdom with that. You're gonna have take it. Yeah, now Esau
cut, you
rolling
through.
up. Yeah,
You cut.
yeah. You it's gonna be a wrap. So use wisdom, but you're not supposed to accept that. You know.
Nah, man, that's not a part of our customs.
Right.
As so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, as Israelites, according to the Bible, that's not part of our customs. Bottom line, you can be emotional about it. You can talk about it. You can go home and cry about it and drink vodka. I don't give a fuck what you do.
Right.
But at the end of the day, it's not going to disrupt what the Most High has already written. That's bottom line, man. You can't go against what the Lord's saying, man. It's over with. And that's what we're out here telling you people. The downfall of America is going to happen with or without you. You will take part of this, nigga. You either gonna be on the good side or you gonna be on the bad side. If you're a heathen, get off the video. Close it. There's no reason for you to watch. There's nothing for you to gain.
There's a lot for you to lose.
Yeah, everything for you to lose. You're gonna lose everything and gain nothing. You ain't even, man, you might get a little gain at the 1,000-year period, man. When you get established in your own lands. Because we're gonna deal with you righteously. Alright? We're not gonna do like Esau. We're gonna deal with you righteously.
I'm gonna love it.
Hey, bro, yeah, you gonna love it. But we're gonna beat your ass into submission. That's it. Ask of me and I will give thee the heathen for thine inheritance. Okay? What's it say? Thou shalt rule them with a rod of iron. We're gonna fuck you niggas up, man.
Beat them to powder.
Yeah. Beat them into powder?
I got one.
Go ahead.
Romans 8 and 17 to 18. And if children then
It's
heirs.
16.
Okay. Romans 8 and 16 to 18. Well, I read 19 too.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
The Spirit itself beareth witness.
Good, brother. Go ahead.
Mike Tyson. God damn. Romans 8 and 16.
Oh gosh.
The Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of God.
All right, the spirit itself. All right, bear witness with our spirit. All right, so it's not, as we bring that out to, when we speak about the Israelite foreigners. All right, it's not about outward appearance. All right, the Most High doesn't judge on the outward appearance, but on the inward. Okay, your spirit is what matters at the end of the day. You can look like any of the nations, but if your lineage goes back to through the patriarchs, all right, through your father, all right, of any of these 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, you are an Israelite.
You purple.
Okay,
It doesn't matter.
yeah,
Why is it like that though? Because so much so-called mixing and mingling. Jake is everywhere.
it's part of the curse. We were scattered amongst the nations.
It says that multiple times in the scriptures.
It's an easy concept. You got to be a spiritual man to get that. All Israelites are not spiritual.
You got a lot of Israelites or people out there that claim what their mother is what they are. It's like your father could be a heathen and your mom's Hispanic, and you're like, well, I'm Hispanic, I'm an Ephraim. Well, what's your father? But in the spirit reveals that he's an Edomite. He's like, nigga, you're an Edomite. You're not a Israelite. You're not an Ephraimite. Your mom is.
We're not in the ancient days where we're all dwelling in the same land. We're in slavery. We're in captivity. So we've been tossed to and fro throughout the whole earth.
Sitting like a ball.
Yeah.
Tossed like a ball.
Yeah, shit. Especially during the days of slavery, you can have a man, a woman, and 3 kids. You can have he could have 2 sons and a daughter. They gonna send the man here, the woman over there. Then they might send the 2 sons to the same place, maybe. And then the daughter, daughter might go with the mother. But they all, so now you got one nigga in New York, the other nigga in Texas, Tennessee, Washington. It's like, damn. And that's just talking about here.
Right.
But and then some of them might have, when they got brought up from the west coast of Africa, you might have had one nigga escape. Now he in Europe, he's still breathing. So he's still, So he got some, some very light complexion people, some very light complexion women, all right, that he's dealing with out there. And now, boom, Blake Griffin's son.
2 generations out here.
And that's all
Not
it
even
takes.
20, not even 40, 50 years.
Yeah.
60
Nah,
years.
It doesn't take that long.
3 men.
You literally
3 line of men.
go and sleep with, like, I got cousins. My cousin, he got he dealt with a white junk. And so his kids are light skinned. So all it takes is for them to go do the exact same thing, and it's going to come out looking like an Edomite.
My dad's brother. Now they don't have they don't have the same father. My father, he's Northern Kingdom, and my uncle, he's Southern Kingdom. He's a Judite. He slept with a so-called white woman, and my cousin, she came out looking so-called white, but she's a Judite.
Yeah. Ain't it your cousin or brother?
Yeah, my cousin. My dad's brother's son was my cousin.
Yeah.
And then he slept with a white woman.
Yeah.
It looked like he got blonde hair, blue eyes.
Mm-hmm.
But you got that flavor though.
Yeah.
You got that sauce. That's the Israelite.
Yeah.
Edomites can't do that shit. They not the salt of the earth.
Eminem, that's an Israelite. Mac Miller, that's an Israelite. He's a Jake. We were talking about that last night. We were playing a couple of his songs. Like, that's an Israelite.
Straight up.
Yeah, that's a Jake.
Go ahead, bro.
Verse 17, and if children then heirs of God and joint heirs with Yahushua, if so be that we suffer with them, that we may be also glorified together.
Right. So, hey, we're going to be joint heirs with Yahushua, but in order to receive that portion, we have to go through this portion. We got to suffer with Yahushua in order to reign with Yahushua. And that's what our people don't want to do. They don't want to suffer. They want to establish the kingdom through their means, through their measures on this side. No, it's not going to work. The Most High doesn't have it set up like that, man. You're not the Messiah. You're not going to build some random ass city out in Georgia and flourish and prosper. Niggas done tried it. They keep referencing Black Wall Street. Just look that shit up,
And now
man.
you wouldn't even know.
Go ahead.
So, 18,
Yeah.
Romans 8 and 18, for I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us.
It's not worthy to be compared with the glory, man, that we're going to receive. All right, we're going to be reigning. We're going to be reigning for eternity. That is going to be in our access for eternity. Okay, no questions asked. Never will you have to go and request a day off.
Man.
Hey, boss, I was wondering, could I get this? You got to make a deal with this nigga. He's still uneasy about it. Okay.
He complaining about it.
Yeah, we're going to be struggling without you. But I guess I can make it work. Like, it's like, damn, nigga, that's one day. 2 max. You know what I'm saying? We're never going to have to deal with that shit again, man. We're going to be sitting at the round table with Yahushua, discussing the plans for the nations.
Right.
Yahushua is going to be giving us the blueprint as to what we need to do next. So we done this. We 500 years in. So let's go in and go do this. Let's get this done. We got to make sure we still finish this up. And we're about finished up with this. Get them damn Moabites. Let's bring them back over here. We're going to have them. It's going to be a whole, and we're going to be able to take part of that discussion. That's power.
Right.
Fuck a summit. You got all the nations there and shit. No, one nation's gonna be there. Because only one nation is going to be dominating in the kingdom, man.
Right.
And that's us.
One nation under God.
Yeah. Real, the true
That-
one
that's-
nation under God. That's when that statement is going to be fully established. One nation under God. The nation of Israel. Yasharallah. The prince of the power, man.
That's right.
You can't, these fucking heathens can't say that shit right now. One nation under God, you got cars and goddamn parades. And drag buses. You fucking sweet ass niggas are through, man. The Most High is getting ready to melt you niggas.
89-cent slushy.
Yeah, fucking yeah, Speedway. Go ahead, man. No gas stations in the kingdom. Go ahead.
This is Romans 8:19, and I'll get it in the NLT.
Yeah.
It says, "For all creation is waiting eagerly for that future day when God will reveal who His children really are."
Yeah, all creation. The whole earth is fucked up because of one man, Esau. One nigga fucked the whole planet up. And so now the whole earth, which it says, the scripture speak about the whole creation of groaning. You know what I'm saying? I thought they was talking about it. But, hey man, hey, the whole earth is fucked up right now. But eventually the whole earth is going to get reset and put back into its proper order. Go ahead.
And now the latter end was a heavy hitter. It said He's going to, the Most High is going to reveal who His children really are.
Right.
And if you were to ask anybody out here, they would say everybody, or they would say the people in Israel. And both of those are wrong.
Gray area.
So so it needs to. It says it's going to be revealed who the children really are.
Yeah.
Meaning there's somebody. You know, it's not known right now. Well, now it's becoming known, but it wasn't before.
But it's still in the gray area.
Yeah, for a lot of people.
That's why people and people will tend to dance around that question because they don't want to offend. Everybody's so worried about offending versus just simply telling the fucking truth. That's why the men of the Lord, we don't care about who we offend. Now, you know, we ain't pulling random niggas off the street. Fuck you, nigga. You know, on no shit like that.
Out the car.
Yeah, you know, you gonna listen, nigga. Shaking his collar, you know, but no. Hey, we don't care about who we offend in the sense of, hey, if you hear this message and you get offended, if you get offended at us saying that Babylon the Great or America's gonna be destroyed by thermonuclear fire, you just gonna be mad, nigga. And you're gonna be hot.
There when it hits.
Yeah.
That's why.
You're gonna be offended and hurt and melted in the same sentence. So it ain't got nothing to do with us.
My question would be, why don't you want it to be true?
Yeah. What's so great? What is holding you back? How is it that we can bring to you a message pertaining to the Israelites that we're gonna have eternal life, but you rebutted that with, what about the white man? Nigga, did you hear what I just said? You are going to have eternal life, and you can take first part of it if you repent.
Because these niggas, they still have the slave mindset. They portray the so-called white man as God. They don't walk around. Jake ain't gonna walk around saying the white man is God. The white man is God. Jake's not gonna say that, but that's their mindset. Right. That's why they say, "What about the white man?"
That's why they tiptoe around that question because it was posed. You know, if you ask somebody, well, who's the true people? Well, I mean, personally speaking, I think, you know, everybody's a child of God. You know, you go to John 3:16.
That's like
that's it.
That's their safety.
That's all he got. One bullet. One bullet left. This nigga's on 20 health. He's done.
And then how much longer are you niggas gonna go with this narrative of God loves everybody in John 3:16? It's been debunked for years. But you niggas, that just shows how stupid you niggas are, because the apostles and elders, way even before we were even born, you know, because we're all young over here, they were pushing that. That John 3:16 been debunked. Okay, so if you an Israelite, a so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, you're still going to church in 2023, you got to be the biggest jackass on the planet. I know, yeah, you suck.
Jackass.
You know, there's people that I know that I associate with, which, you know, they don't personally get on my nerves or something like that, but they still got that Christian doctrine. You know y'all know one of them. You know, but and it's just like, nigga, we are going into 2024, and that's still the mindset. And on top of that, they knew that they're Hebrew Israelites. That's what's the bugged out part. They know they from the Israelites. They say the names. but it's still Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Nigga, you're done.
When around the time when my pops had woke up, it was him and there was another dude, he's quote unquote elder at the church. He was talking to my dad. He was like, I don't know how much longer I can go with, telling lies to our people, essentially. Nigga's still a church. So it's like, pretty much, apparently, nigga, you keep going because. Yeah.
There's money, there's 501c3, there's money. So he know when he stopped teaching the lies, the money ain't gonna be there.
Yeah, man.
Then everybody gonna be like, bro, you spent all this time and all these years teaching all these, teaching this, and now you switching it. So what's going on?
So that's what happened to us. We were underneath the philosophies of Esau Edom, but we did the Lord had us do a whole 360.
The people are afraid of the rebuttal that comes with this, man. Yeah, go ahead, bro.
This is Colossians 3 and verse 1. It says, if ye then be risen in Hamashiach.
You said 1 and 3?
Yeah, Colossians 3 and 1.
Okay. 3 and 1. Salaki, go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Salaki.
Colossians 3 and 1, it says, if ye then be risen with Hamashiach, seek those things which are above, where Hamashiach sitteth on the right hand of power.
Right.
Set your afflictions on things above, not on things on the earth.
Right. Set your affections on things above, not on things on the earth. We shouldn't be worried about the things that are going on here in the earth, man. Because we all know, as the scripture say, all these things are going to be melted. The fashion of this world passeth away. Okay? What does it say in Peter's? We look for new heavens and new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness. You see? We're on a completely different mindset level than these people. That's why we're so, especially as the days go by, man. Like I mentioned earlier, man. I don't tend to get angry quick. It takes a lot. But these niggas, look, god damn,
The Lord funny as hell.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? The Most High always show an example, but these niggas are they're losing their minds. And we're in the middle of it. We gotta be surrounded by this shit, man.
Here comes
Another bus. Spike coolers. Go ahead.
It says, verse 3, it says,
And the Most High getting ready to spike these niggas, man.
It says, verse 3, it says, for ye are dead, and your life is hid with Hamashiach and in power. It says, when Hamashiach, who is our life, shall appear, then shall we also appear with him in glory.
Right, because right now we're dead, man. We're not actually living. But we live through what? Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai. And when he comes back and receives his glory, guess what? We're going to receive our glory. As the men of the Lord, as the elect of the nation of Israel. The sons of the Most High. The princes of the power. The kings and the priests. Must I go on? We're going to receive power beyond anybody's fucking imagination, man. Things that Esau is not capable of doing. This nigga is very mad. He's very mad, and in the sense of he's capable of doing a lot of shit. And it makes you like, damn, this nigga set this shit up. It's a damn demon. We're gonna be doing things that we won't even blink at that shit in the kingdom, man. And we ain't gonna have to lie about it. Yeah, this nigga got, he got 11-9, what's the damn? No, 11-9. I'm reversing it. 11-9. I don't want to get,
Oh, yeah. Okay.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? Nah, 11-9. You got the buying column.
Yeah.
The big cost.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But he does these things and then he covers it up. We ain't gonna cover up shit in the kingdom. We ain't gonna have to.
He's gonna blame other nations.
Hey, look, I'm about to bring judgment. Here's why. Huh. And you're done. We ain't gotta fucking lie about that shit. Cover something up. You got some random bitch with a book on a podium.
with a big mic.
I want to thank y'all today. Speaking on the former president. Take jab. We ain't gotta lie about none of that shit, man.
Yeah.
You know,
She's
we ain't
back
got
on
to
the
make
scene.
shit up. Now it's gonna be direct, and it's gonna be because it's righteousness. And that's how you know these people are wicked. Why do you have to cover up all these things, man? These people purposely fuck up their own kind as well as other people hold that. In the sense of, you know, for the sense of money, you know, and to, you know, make a point. You ain't got to do that in the kingdom, man. You got something? Go ahead.
This is Daniel 2 and verse 44. And in the days of these kings shall the Most High of heaven set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed, and the kingdom shall not be left to other people.
So this shows right here that this ain't the kingdom of heaven.
Right.
Because it said it would never be destroyed. But Babylon the Great, which is America, is going to be destroyed. So this ain't the kingdom. You got niggas thinking that they're in the kingdom right now. But who's in the kingdom? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, because this is his rulership right now.
Yeah, we're not going to be in the kingdom on the news sending a minister talking about anti-Semitic, you know, anti-Semitic. You know, you got a bitch advocating for the whole nation. No. Nobody's going to be able to speak against us in our kingdom. Yeah. That's how you know this nigga ain't going to be set up ultimately, man. You got people that's able to speak up against you in your kingdom, which the main people are the Israelites, the elect. And that's through the spirit of prayer, Yahweh Shem Shai. The Most High put a spirit on you to put in your book talking about freedom of speech. And now you're biting your damn nails because that actually is what's going on now. Right. Because it's not really much, but now they, you know, they going around the way, hate speech. Hate speech.
They're trying to get rid of certain things. They're trying to put a halt on certain things. But don't say this. Or don't say that. Or they're talking about, I've seen in my articles talking about a possible jail time for offending people and stuff like that. Not literally saying that, but when you read it, you're like, so y'all niggas are basically butthurt. And
this supposed to be your kingdom.
Yeah, and you're trying to silence people. If this ain't the truth, if this ain't real, and this ain't this, why are you shaking in your boots, nigga?
Because that's the, you know, you could be, here it is, we in the kingdom, and you'll possibly have some heathens murmuring. That's just gonna be it. They murmuring. That nigga ain't finna do shit.
Right.
Guaranteed. And then I know what he said. And I'm gonna address you about it the next day.
Right.
When I get back. Before you said yesterday. I didn't say nothing. You sure about that? You know,
you got on that playback. You got
yeah,
the
right.
power.
And we got the
I'm gonna revoice what he said.
You know,
I'm
we
gonna
gonna literally, you know, like an argument. Just hold that shit right here.
I'm gonna change my voice to
You know
sound
what I'm
just like
saying?
him.
Show you exactly. Hey, you know, this is what you said. All that Star Wars shit when they had them little messages, they just hold that motherfucker. This is what you said right here. And it's gonna play back. Yeah, man. I don't like the Israelites. I wish we could just jump up. And I'm close. Now what?
I don't know. It sounded and looked just like you.
You know, yeah.
You know,
it look just like you, nigga.
You know?
Have a whole head. You get the crack in your knuckles.
What you have to say about this, Dylan? I'm about to kill your ass, nigga.
Go ahead.
Kind of, if I may add, there ain't gonna come a point in the kingdom where it's like they're gonna be like, oh well, it looked like the Israelites about to fall. There ain't gonna come a point. We always gonna be in power, man.
Yeah, because we know, especially according to the scriptures, because of the signs that are being presented, we know Babylon's about to fall.
Right.
Like the brother mentioned, it's not gonna be a point to where it's a weak point in Israel, you know, the nation of Israel. You know, the king. You're right. Now the king is serving other idols and shit.
Right.
All over again.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, we might got it. No, no, you don't. We're gonna stomp all those ideologies out, man.
That's it.
And that's gonna be one of your main jobs as the heathen.
But that's why that destruction.
Turn on these idols.
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead, man.
Salaki. That's why the destruction is coming. Is to purge out all the bullshit that's been pushed upon this place, man. Okay, we're getting rid of all the idols, we're getting rid of all the heathens, we're getting rid of everything, man. This place needs a spiritual detox. That's why spicy food is good for you. What does spicy food do for your system? It cleanses it out. It gets all the parasites, the bad crap out of your system. So spicy food is bitter food, like bitter herbs, horseradish, you know, it's good. You know, we have that during the Passover, you know.
The brainwash.
That's to remind you of the
you're getting
bitterness.
what niggas say? I want to cleanse. You're what? I want to cleanse. Well, the earth's about to get a cleanse. The ultimate cleanse. Okay, which means no more, no, the demonic shit, abominable foods, all the wickedness is going to be flushed out. So if you're tired of all the crap that's going on this earth, I'm sick of everybody dying, then let this bitch fall.
Chemtrails.
Yeah, and come out and teach us.
Yeah, and then come out and teach.
Speak against it.
Yeah, speak against it.
Speak against it to where it actually matters.
Right.
Not them big ass signs with the megaphone. You know.
Protest.
Yeah,
No
you
justice,
know,
no
protesters.
peace.
Yeah. BLM. You got the T-shirts. That shit don't matter, man.
Which has all been wasted away anyway. Niggas don't talk about that.
So come out here, all right, and you know, listen to the words of Yahweh Shai. Proclaim them. Go ahead.
It says, and the kingdom shall not be left to other people, but it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms.
Consume all these kingdoms, because this is going to be the ultimate kingdom.
Right.
Okay? You can't break down this structure. All these other kingdoms that fell, okay, they never came back. They never made a comeback, and they never will. Okay, go ahead.
It says, and it shall stand forever.
And it shall stand forever. The kingdom of heaven, Yahweh Shai kingdom of Yasharallah, is going to stand forever. So once Yahweh Shai pull up, it's over with for you Edomites, man. Okay?
Done deal.
It's a done deal. Okay? That's why we can't wait till the Lord come back to eradicate you niggas. Okay? That's what we need. The earth needs a cleanse. Okay? The so-called white man needs to be flushed out. You 2/3 niggas need to be flushed out.
I was just going to add to you, bro. You know, the wicked of our people, they need to go with it.
Yep.
That mindset and that ideology, it says flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of the Most High.
Yeah.
You know, 2/3 here in America going to be destroyed. All right, but you're still going to have Jake scattered across the whole earth. That mindset can't come into the, you know, to the Holy Land.
Right.
You know,
Right.
you know, you fresh out of, you know, you fresh off the plane. You just so happen to get off the plane 2 days, you know, and 2 days later, the end of America comes. Well, you're still a Babylonian. That mindset is still there. You gotta go. Sorry. Gotta go, bro. You know, because by now you repented. You probably got the chip. You gonna have to have the chip. How'd you get on that plane?
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, nigga walk in instead of that, you know, they got the ticket, the boarding pass and shit. No more of that.
Oh, yeah.
No need for ID. No need for going through that long ass. That cuts like 2 out of the 3 lines.
Yeah.
You really only gonna need to go through 1 and do that, and then you good. Cause that's the only way you can get into the airport.
Yeah, that's how you get in
You know what I'm
there.
saying? Because when you go to the airport, you know, you check in, you get your bags and shit, you get your ticket. Then you gotta go through the shit, show your ID. Then sometimes you gotta scan your ticket. Then you gotta go up to the gate. Once they about to board the plane, you gotta show your ticket again.
Yeah.
But the only way you can get in that motherfucker during that time, you're gonna need a chip. So all you really gonna need to do is gonna cut two of them lines.
More convenient. It's going to be
Yeah.
quicker.
Yeah.
You got the chip, you can just go and walk on in, board the plane.
Boarding
They
pass
already,
gonna be on your
they
chip.
already,
Yeah.
they was already talking about with the whole CBDC thing, and with the Fed now and all that. They talking about renting everybody $2,000 a month allowance. You know,
But that's like that communism shit. I know China, if I'm not mistaken, they give people a certain amount, you know, of bread. You know, there's like a line you gotta wait in to get like food and shit like that. It's some shit I
if you
would
spend it all, you're just out of luck till next month.
you know. Go ahead, bro.
You saved it.
Yeah.
This money you talking about
Yeah, cause it ain't like it's gonna double up.
Yeah.
No,
You know,
somewhere.
you got to the end of this month, use these coins, nigga. You don't.
No, you out of luck.
2,000.
I'm saying you just gotta wait till the next month. You're just shit out
You
of
know,
luck.
Jake, the first month gonna teach them. That first month, they gonna try to, I'm gonna use about 500 of them. And I'm gonna save about 15 the next month. You know, you can't supplant this nigga. You already took that trip and over.
There's gonna be no more
Most high about to supplant you.
saving.
You done.
This is Ezekiel 35, starting at verse 1. Moreover, the word of the Lord Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it.
Right, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it. And that's what we're doing. We're coming out week in and week out, okay, as well as throughout the week doing the videos, prophesying against Mount Seir, man. Letting Esau know of his judgment, as well as our people.
Yeah.
But hey, man,
bow down to that.
This
image.
message ultimately is for the elect, okay? But it's a stern warning from the Heavenly Father to the nation of Israel to get right or get fucked up, okay? And you can take it lightly if you want to, but the missiles won't take you lightly in that day, man. Those plagues won't take you lightly in that day. And as far as you Edomites, hey, shit.
Sorry for
Yeah, you know, fuck it.
Yeah, we'll tell the
There's
Edomites.
nothing else that you can do.
We'll tell the Edomites.
We're telling you to
take
get
the
ready
shit.
for your goddamn captivity, man.
You know, you a Edomite, take it. You a heathen, Moab. You a heathen, take it. You know.
The years of, you know, the years of prospering and being in good state, okay, and looking down on the Israelites, that shit's getting ready to be done away with. And we're in that period of where the power is transitioning.
Transition.
Because in Jacob's trouble, why do you think Isaiah 4:1 is gonna come to pain?
Right.
Because the women gonna see the power. Women cleave the power,
You already seen it now.
which ultimately is to bring in the elect, okay? But that's gonna be one of the main things. Everybody is gonna be seeing the remnant is gonna come in based off the power that the 144,000 possess in that day. You're walking down the street, you see a man heal somebody or turn him from looking like he's white to black. You're gonna be like, what the fuck is this? I'm in. A lot of people are getting ready to be converted, man.
Or Jake might already believe the gospel,
Yeah.
but their lot is different. You know what I'm saying? So when they see it, they're like, I know I was right. That's the Lord. That's the Yahweh.
Yeah.
But niggas
That's a
is
miracle.
gonna think it's some demonic shit. They gonna think some wayward bullshit. That's what they was doing with Yahweh too, with the miracles and making the demon did it.
Yeah.
Called him, you know,
Yeah, they call it the
bullshit.
king of flies and shit, talking shit. You know, and even when
And I guarantee you, look where they at now.
yeah, still talking shit through.
Yeah, look where they gonna end up.
Because when Yahweh Shai was being brought up from the Romans, Jake was influencing that. Like, yeah, kill him, get him, get him. And it's like he didn't even do nothing. No, get him, get him. It's like, you bitch ass nigga, man.
They chose Barabbas.
Yeah, put him up there. I'm like, well, yeah, and the Lord gonna get you niggas, man. Yeah.
They chose Barabbas, man. Over our Lord,
Right.
who was innocent.
He didn't do anything.
And so you think Yahweh Shai gonna, you know what I'm saying, spare niggas like that to that extent? Nah, bro. Hey, through the spirit of power, Yahweh Shema Shai, he's getting ready to fuck you niggas up.
That's it.
All you tribes from getting ready to catch it. That's why it's called Jacob's trouble. Trouble for the nation of Israel. Go ahead, bros. Go ahead.
This is Sirach, Ecclesiasticus 10:4. The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable.
Right. In due time, he'll set over it one that's profitable. All right. We're showing, all right, ultimately the Most High is in control of this, man. Okay? He's the one that put Esau in this power seat. Job 9:24, the earth was given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is it? If it ain't Esau, then who the hell is it? Ishmael? Elam? The Arab? Like, no, it's clearly all signs, all fingers point to Esau Edom, man. This nigga's the devil that the Bible speaks of. Go ahead.
It's verse 8. Because,
Sirach 10?
yeah,
All right.
because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another.
Right. That's why the kingdom, you know, essentially power, you know, and rulership has been translated from one people to another. All right. Because riches gotten by deceit. Ultimately, wickedness. Nobody has ever put the laws of Yahweh Shema Shai first. And the nation of Israel had 40 years of peace. And then after that, Walmart. That's it. That's all we got. That's all that is left. Okay? But all the nations had their chance to rule. And so now, hey, through the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai, hey, starting with Yahweh Shai, okay, and then King David and the 144,000, you know, the 12, the 144,000, you know what I'm saying? hey, we're going to show you how the earth is actually supposed to be ran. Which the Bible gives you the guideline of how you're supposed to run things, how you're supposed to conduct yourself as a person, how you're supposed to conduct yourself as a nation. You know, how you treat your neighbor, how you treat your brother, your father, your mother, okay? The Most High has laws set for everything, okay? And all you had to do is just simply read it. He tells you how to deal. We're not able to manage an inkling of understanding from that. And he told us. But it's part of the story, part of the beautiful movie, the movie.
No more English.
Right, yeah. We're all going to be turned to a pure language. All right? It's part of the movie that the Most High has set up, man. Is that on that? Go ahead.
It's 2nd Ezra 6 and verse 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times? Or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth? And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first to him of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
Right, Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Doesn't mean the planet's gonna blow up. Okay?
You got niggas that believe that.
Yeah.
Oh, eon.
Because when we speak about the end of the world, you know, people might hear that and go, oh, it's gonna blow up. No, it's like the brother said, eon. You know, the time of the wicked is about to be put to an end. And the time of the righteousness is going to be fulfilled.
That's what you're to cut that. This scripture alone will cut the earth gonna blow up. Or the earth gonna blow up. Because niggas believe nuclear destruction will destroy the whole earth. No, it's just gonna destroy Babylon. But go ahead.
Ecclesiastes 1 and 4, one generation passeth away, and another generation cometh, but the earth abideth forever.
The earth abideth forever. So no matter what type of turmoil, all types of hell or whatever comes upon this place, the earth is still gonna stand tall. Okay, the earth's not gonna be destroyed because you got niggas that believe that shit. You know, watch out, shit. When I was in the world, I believed it. I thought the earth was gonna blow up. Yeah, the movie 2012. I believed that shit. Yeah,
I was shook as hell.
Bro,
man,
I wanted to cry.
I
watched it like 3 times.
I stayed up that night. I literally stayed up and I fuck around and fell asleep. And I woke up and I was like, One Piece, and I'm like, well, damn, maybe it's not at midnight. Maybe it's, you know, later on in the day. And then the next day came. And then the next day came. After a week, I'm like, man, what the fuck? You know, I was like, hey, I gave up.
I remember back in the day.
They ain't going nowhere.
I remember back in the day, I mean, Jake probably still doing it, but you got niggas talking about December 5th, 2023 is when the earth is gonna do this and we getting out and all. And I'm like, bro, but the scriptures say only the Heavenly Father knows. Okay, we don't know, the angels don't know, Yahweh Shai himself don't even know when he's pulling back up. But it said, but the Father, that's in Mark, the book of Mark.
You got all these other prophecies that pop off.
Right, and you know, you talking about the December 5th, nigga, you don't know that. Could it be? Yeah, but do you know that for sure or no?
Yeah. And that's why, you know, because Esau has these certain laws that come into play. You know, brothers bring them out. Like, what's that one? October 5th? October 5th? October 4th. You know, which that's not the sign of the end all be all.
It's not delivering.
You know, but that's, you know, Esau setting out certain laws and legislations and shit. And it's leading to, you know, end time events. Yeah. You know, so we don't set our, you know, October 4th, you quit your job. You know, and you know, you're just done with Babylon as a whole. You got a backpack. You know, hey, we doing this thing until the Most High says we no longer doing this thing.
And you got that solar eclipse on the 14th of October.
Yeah.
And you got the one in April 17th or something like that.
Yeah, so you see an eclipse. And then, what, in April? Yep.
Yeah.
You got
The
the
other
other time.
one's the one that's going to add that.
character.
That's new, because they weren't talking about that in 2017.
Man.
They were talking about the X.
Where them
They weren't
2019
talking about
niggas at?
Yeah,
No, I'm talking about
I'm
back
just-
in 2017 when they had that solar eclipse.
Yeah.
That went over America. They said 2024 is going to be another one that's going to make an X over.
But they didn't mention the hour.
No, that wasn't a thing until
Yeah.
recently. That just recently got put in
Beginning.
place.
This was this year.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Which I mentioned in 2019 because You know, they was talking about that 400-year prophecy.
They were saying we're getting out in 2019.
Yeah,
That's
so
what
that,
they
that
were
was like
saying.
that was one of the examples. You know, they said it for sure. They stamped. All them niggas probably quit their jobs and cashed out on their pension
Going
and
on 6.
just, you know, that was
Oh,
it.
going on 5.
You know, and then you know, you ain't heard from them since. They was coming hard with the videos. Y'all gonna see. 2019 is the year. And here it is, we in 2023.
Sound like that.
In September.
Sound like 40 days.
It's still at work, bro.
False prophets.
Yeah. And that's why they where they at, bro.
Sound like 40 days.
Man.
Jake and these due dates, man.
You gonna see in 40 days.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, his dumb
He
ass.
wanted to pull property.
Oh yeah, him.
Justify him
Okay.
being.
Yeah,
You're not him.
yeah, no.
Not the same thing.
And that's why the Most High is gonna destroy his ass, man. You pulling out this random prophecy out your ass, which ain't in the scriptures.
But hateful when it is.
Yeah. It's the hard one.
Why do you want to
All
pray
right,
on somebody?
cool.
Why do you want to pray on a man that's doing the work to
Because you
downfall?
angry.
Well, you're a woman.
Yeah.
You're a fucking woman.
We was talking about it earlier. Me and the brother was talking about it earlier, man. These niggas.
Well, he just run his funny shit. Slack.
But we was talking about it earlier, man. The men of our nation, you know, for me personally, they piss me off the most, man. You know, more than the women. Because a woman is going to be a woman regardless. Ain't no changing that shit. Eve gonna Eve.
Right, she's
Just like a
follow.
nigga gonna nig. But the men of our nation are so, they're fucking weak. They don't have any goddamn morals, no discipline.
Right.
You know?
No integrity.
No integrity. They're just, they, and oh, yeah, I said, we were saying that earlier. We're really surrounded by a bunch of bitches, man. We surrounded by women and
Rise between their legs.
yeah, women with dicks. So trans.
Niggas with titties.
Yeah. You know, yeah.
Side joke.
Yeah, niggas with titties.
Niggas with titties.
You know, it's a bunch of women around us, man. These men don't have no actual goddamn, you know, no cojones in them. If they did, they would be doing what we're doing, man.
Niggas don't go their way. They act
Instead,
like
they
a small
riding in the
child.
back seat. Bitch. Go ahead.
Jeremiah 30 and verse 5. For thus said the Lord Yahweh, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. Ask ye now and see whether a man doth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned to paleness. Alas, for that there is grace, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it.
Right, Jacob's trouble. And in that day, what's that in the Apocrypha? We're talking about men shall be as women.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, the biggest nigga on the earth,
Yep.
Giannis Antetokounmpo's, you know, shaking their damn boots.
Floyd Mayweather.
You know,
You gonna think it's a woman having a baby the way these niggas gonna be screaming.
yeah. You hear,
Is that a woman?
yeah, you gonna hear a big ass scream.
Big old nigga.
Yeah, you turn around, yeah, nigga with a beard. You know,
He like 6'5",
and
he in the gym.
Stalked up.
He
Look
can
like,
bench
nigga,
press
what you
300.
doing?
Big ass boy.
Beat the nigga, you know, fight him.
You got a nigga like Debo, or
Yeah.
what's that one nigga? Damon. Friday
Oh,
after
yeah,
next.
yeah, yeah,
Just
Damon,
the niggas I want to see. Look, nigga, he the one crying. He the one crying in the corner, talking about something. Can't do it. He hiding behind his woman.
Yeah,
Hold up.
yeah.
No.
You know?
Woman like, shit, you supposed to be protecting me, goddamn.
Right.
Not me protecting
And that's
you.
why in that day they gonna see the true power.
Yeah, right.
Because the men of the Lord are gonna be walking around the earth, you know, not necessarily carefree in the sense of, you know, ain't nothing happening to them, but the spirit's people are gonna see this, which they already see it. People see the spirit on brothers, man. You know, just by your mannerisms. And don't think that people ain't watching you, bro. They ain't watching you. They see that shit.
Even more nervous.
Yeah.
They have an agent there with you.
Well, yeah. You know,
He's really
you're gonna have an agent, but you know, hey, people are watching you, man. And they, you know, because you have people to get the question like, why you ain't never, you know, you never really be tripping about
Being
that.
called optimistic.
You know,
Something about you.
yeah. And Eve stays to tell, you know, I've heard that shit. Say, something about you. I just don't know, you know.
It's strange, but I just don't get it.
Yeah.
You know, I don't.
Shut up,
Different.
bitch.
Hey, with that niggas lock in, bitch.
Go ahead, Melly.
Matthew 5:16. And it's in red. Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven.
Right. Hey, so hey, that's what's happening, and it's gonna get ready to happen on a higher level, and especially when brothers start to perform these miracles, man. You know, all through the names of Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai, because the men of the Lord are gonna receive that power. You know, the Most High just ain't gonna give it to no random nigga, because he's gonna glorify. He's gonna use that as means to glorify himself. But the men of the Lord, they're gonna be able to heal, you know, kill. All right, you know, heal the sick, cleanse the lepers, roughly paraphrasing. And they're like, man, how the hell did you do that? You know, how'd you do that? Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai. Glory be unto Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai. Call on him, live but now Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai. That's what's gonna proceed out of their mouths, man. Not the, you know, praising themselves. You know, because you didn't get those powers by yourself, man. Okay? That's what we're getting ready to enter into. So our light is going to be seen amongst everybody. And people, the elect, are going to cleave onto it. Like I said, you're going to have them women. You're going to have, brothers might have some other brothers underneath them.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly. That's the point.
You know, they see you maneuvering in a certain way. Hey, man, you know,
They believe
rap
off,
with me, bro. What you know? What's going
they
on?
believe off of you.
Yeah.
Really the first thing he did.
What's going on with you? You know, tell me about what you got going. You know, they can be fully persuaded, man, in that thing.
Or they can be like, hey, I seen you in Nashville. You be teaching.
What
You be teaching.
And what's that scripture say? Man. In the day thy people shall be willing, in the day of thy power. You know, when the power of Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai is fully shown, okay, and that's just gonna be minute, okay. But when that power is shown, hey, people gonna be willing. Go ahead.
This is Isaiah 2:1. The word that Isaiah, the son of Amos, saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem, and it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established on the top of the mountains, and shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow unto it.
And that's how you know the true people of the Lord aren't set up.
Right.
All nations aren't flowing to the fucking Jews, the Jewish people, the Jewish community. There ain't gonna be no such thing as anti-Shem in the kingdom.
Right.
Y'all hate us. You asking America for help. What the fuck we look like? As a nation. That's a weak ass, and this a weak ass example. You asking other countries for help, nigga, you supposed to be the most highest people. Pull yourselves up by the bootstrap, nigga.
They can't even take down Iran.
Yeah.
Damn.
Right.
You asking for help for Iran. Like, bro, come on, man. We gonna be ruling the whole earth. The whole earth is gonna be in subjection to us.
Right.
The universe. Them niggas ain't got that power. They still dying.
Yep.
We can stop it there. You still dying.
Old as hell, 30.
Jacob Rothschild looked like he on his last leg. The queen just left.
Oh, yeah, it's a wrap.
You know? Yeah, that bitch gone. The Wadi Habashim outside, that old demonic evil bitch.
Man. Wicked as
You
hell.
know, this God knows what type of wickedness she done did on the earth.
all these leaders are fucking wicked, man.
Yeah. Then that other nigga a couple years ago, David Rockefeller, Mosai took his old ass out, and he gonna wake up as a baby, as an infant in chains. And Lord willing, I can at least put the first one on you. Well, I'm gonna ask you how it shines. Nigga, set up a line of all the men of the Lord, and just set up all the elites, and we just go down the line, just smacking the fucking dog shit out of them. By the time you get to the second brother, you're done.
Yeah.
You've been a first.
I was like, first gonna off.
Just go. We're gonna line up 144,000 of these wicked niggas. And then we're gonna line up the elect. And everybody just get the chance to smack the head off these motherfuckers, man. The baby powder you got there.
Yeah.
Hey, put a little fire in
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Got that fire on your hand.
You know.
It's like, y'all back up.
They be doing
running.
That's a sport. They actually do that in these other countries. That's a sport. A slap box
Yeah,
contest.
yeah.
I've been
Slap
seeing that.
shit,
I've
yeah.
seen it online. They be like,
No, we gonna take that shit to another, yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
damn.
you know, that nigga line that shit up.
And they face be getting fucked up too.
Huh.
They be
No, yeah, they get
fucked
knocked
up.
out.
This
They
dude's
ain't gonna
face was
ever
like,
get knocked out, though.
I saw one dude,
No, we
his face
taking
was
the
so
heads
swollen,
off.
it was so bad, and that was,
Taking the heads
that was
off.
just off a
We
slap.
ain't gonna be able to contain that power, the anger of the Lord. We're gonna be filled with the anger of Yahweh Shemel Shai, man. You know, a righteous anger. We're not angry enough.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
We don't know the ins and outs of what this devil actually fucking did to us as a nation. We just know what they tell us on Google. That's it. And some nigga on YouTube pointing and shit. Yeah, that one. I hate that one. That's the worst one. This nigga, what are you pointing at?
I'm gonna point.
All right, then we're pointing.
Did your parents say don't point, nigga?
Right.
I'm playing Salaki.
Go ahead, bro. Whoever has some.
You got anything else?
Oh yeah, go ahead. We'll get ready to close up.
Verse 3, it says, and many people shall go and say, come ye, let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, to the house of the God of Jacob, and he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths, for out of Zion shall go forth the law and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem.
Yeah. Everybody technically should be Jewish right now. There should be no denominations of Christianity, Islam. Yeah, there shouldn't be different religions coexist. That sticker should be obliterated. You know,
You believe
Buddhism. These things should not be present on the earth, because this is what the scriptures are saying: when the true people of the Lord inherit the land that was promised unto them through their forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Almost combined all three names. God damn. Go ahead.
No, that's,
Is that it?
yeah, we talk about not learning the word anymore, but
Mm-hmm. Well, you can get that one. About the not alone the war. That goes into it as well. You still got war going on. You know?
this is verse,
And then they singing the national anthem.
yeah.
Because they always run to that. And it's like, nigga, it's a rap. You know? Singing that is not going to keep Babylon afloat.
Our people have no business singing the damn national anthem. Nigga, this ain't your nation.
Or that we do the Pledge of Allegiance every morning. You go
Yeah,
on, you gotta,
that's off.
yeah, that shit through.
Making an oath
Yeah.
to another power.
I didn't
Nah,
even-
man. We have no
sometimes I didn't-
business singing the national anthem, doing the pledge. All right?
Every morning. It's like a strong 2 minutes.
Your kid going to school, which, you know, hey, you know, use wisdom, ultimately. All right? Because you tell your son, when they say the pledge, you sit your black ass down, and, you know, it's going to cause too much turmoil, you know what I'm saying? But
Now you get
ultimately
the phone
let him know, you know, yeah, you stand up, nigga, but, you know, you just hands in the pocket. I mean, but, you know what I'm saying, you know, in some cases, especially like now, shit, you might fuck around and go to like a game or something, let us all stand
They all
for
looking at
the
you.
national anthem. Sit down, you know, Yeah.
They sit down, I don't give a fuck.
take a knee. Like Colin Kaepernick. Take a knee, nigga. Big ass knee. Go ahead.
Verse 4,
Yeah.
it says, and he shall judge among the nations, Yahushua,
Yep.
and shall rebuke many people, and they shall beat their swords into plowshares, and their spears into pruning hooks.
These are what? Gardening tools. So you're going to go from essentially weapons of war to weapons for some carrots. You know? For some what's the word? Man, essentially vegetables. I'm trying to think of the other word. Yeah. You know.
There ain't no machine. Ain't no goddamn plowshare.
Oh yeah, nah,
machine.
yeah.
Ain't no machine.
We getting rid of that.
This is all hand.
That big ass tractor they got.
Yeah,
And they got
nah.
that shit, and it's turning. No, we gonna give you this tool. We gonna give you this tool.
And what
Yeah,
what
with a
Esau be,
donkey.
what Esau be saying? General.
They ain't getting no donkey. They
Yeah.
hand,
Or manual labor.
Oh man.
hands-on treatment
No break.
for 1,000 years.
Damn.
Got to.
Because you got to do like
No,
how-
my plan.
what we did.
Nigga, you worked us to the bone.
Yeah.
You worked
Yeah.
us to death. Why not you? And that's the thing about Esau. He's
Till the
trying
nigga
to.
invented the cotton
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, and then because Esau, he's thinking he can escape judgment. Nah, player, you gotta drink that cup. Okay, that double shot of Everclear
Revelation.
with no chaser, no juice, no nothing. You gotta take it to the head, nigga. Because the scripture said, yeah, jackass, in Revelation 13 and 9 and 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints. We got that memorized, man. 'Cause that's coming to your bitch ass, man. You know?
Can't wait. That's the patience and the faith of the saints, bro. Go ahead, bro.
It says, nations shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore.
Right, and that's how you know. Once again, though, this chapter right here, or these first couple verses in this chapter, is an indicator of the true people, okay, of the Lord not being set up, man. They're not, the true people, Yahweh Shemashah, and set up in their land, because there's still wars, talks of wars, going on amongst the earth, and we're getting ready to enter the war to end all wars, okay. But when we get into the land, and when we get, when we receive or inherit the kingdom of heaven, that's what's going to take place. You're not going to have the nations duking it out, battling for lands. No, nigga, you get this land and you get that land. There ain't going to be no, you go on Wikipedia and you look up some history, and then you click on one of the tabs, the uprising of China. No. They ain't going to start the fight, There ain't going to be no conversation and then, nigga gets stabbed in his back. An assassination, none of that shit is gonna happen, man. You look at World War I, why it started. That one nigga got shot. You know what I'm saying? Now there's battle amongst the nations. World War II, same shit. Pearl Harbor. No events like that are gonna take place in the kingdom, man. It's just gonna be divine order from the heavens, man. That's it. That was it on that? Brothers got anything? All right, go ahead.
2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 27 to 28. For evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched. As for faith, it shall flourish.
Yep.
Corruption shall be overcome, and the truth, which had been so long without fruit, shall be declared.
Right, and now we're in that time, man. The truth is finally being declared. The truth is finally being put out, man. All right, deceit is being quenched. What does it mean to quench something? That's just getting put out. The wickedness of the earth is slowly but surely fading away. It's increasing, but at the same time, it's fading away. Because we know every day that passes by, and that's why we Most High, the scripture speaks about him speeding up the days, for the elect's sake. We're already back at camp. This is a very fast week, personally, for me.
Yeah,
this shit flew. You know what I'm saying? This week flew. Most brothers had Monday off, for one of them, Labor Day. But then the week just flew, and really you got to look at it like, man, yeah, we got to still go to work and do certain things, but it's like, man,
that's prophecy.
All you know is, you look up, or when you wake up, you got to go do what you got to do, and you turn around, and your ass is in the bed, socks off, TV on. You might be with Eve or some shit. It's 7 o'clock, dinner cooking. Hey, day over. Another day closer to getting the fuck out of here, man.
Like I said, it's prophecy. The scriptures say the Lord shall shorten the time for the elect. So that's why time's going fast for us.
Yeah, man.
The Lord is speeding up time for us, not for these niggas. Okay? It's just day by day with them. But for us, hey, we getting ready to transition into rulership.
Jake don't foresee an end. This is it for them.
Yeah.
Babylon is the golden piece for Jake. That's the crown of achievement.
Why do you think Jake get mad when Esau starts taking away certain laws and adding stuff? We got Jake in the back at the White House. What the fuck? We supposed to, and how am I supposed to pay rent and all that? Because that's all that nigga know.
That's why they gonna lose their minds when they lock this shit back down.
Right. Lock it down, nigga.
They gonna lock this shit back down, and Jake's gonna lose their minds. And it's coming. Starting with the apostles of the Great Millstone. Hey, we've been telling you. Okay?
You saw how Jake was in 2020. Jake was folding.
But your brothers can, go ahead and prepare yourselves. In the sense of, stocking up certain things. Don't be the, what's the
doomsday pressure?
Yeah, the doomsday preppers. All right, but there ain't nothing wrong with getting you a case of water. You know,
That stuff's for us.
you know, getting some, you know, your canned goods, certain, you know, freezing some certain things.
Well, you don't even want to do that. Depending on how long the power goes out, the meat gonna go bad within a couple of days.
So
I would
really,
say
yeah,
over 2 days.
really canned goods is gonna be the way to go.
One thing of meat.
Yeah, keep out, you know what I'm saying, at least have something. You know, but like, yeah, that was a good point, bro. You know, 'cause, yeah, the power go out.
Meat is not what's going to sustain you. Vegetables and fruit.
Right.
That's what's going to last long to keep you focused. So meat, that's the Western world. You know,
Yep.
you eat meat every day.
Yep.
That shit ain't, no.
3 times a day.
Yeah, you know.
Breakfast, lunch, dinner.
You got chicken, beef, and then steak like throughout the whole day. It's like, damn, nigga, no fruit.
Pork.
Yeah, pork.
Can't forget that.
Can't forget that one.
Yeah.
And bacon.
Shit, bacon all day.
Yeah.
Bacon wrap, and then you
Yeah,
got a
that-
bacon
yeah, that's a
sandwich,
great
and then for
point,
dinner you got
LT.
some type of overcooked,
Yeah, vegetable
super
oil.
official bacon supreme something. It's like, goddamn.
Yeah, so it definitely wouldn't be, you know, through the spirit, you know, bad idea for brothers, man, you know. Like I said, don't go crazy. Have faith in the Lord, ultimately, because that's what it's going to depend on. You know, we're going to be, as the scriptures say, talks about the fowls of the air being fed daily. You know, and you're better than them. So, are you not much better than they? Roughly paraphrasing.
They eat every day. A bird is gonna find food. A cat is gonna find food. Are you saying you can't find the food?
I see chickens every day on my route.
I got something.
Niggas always got that.
Bro, we got
all day.
down the street.
That's all
we
they
got-
do. It's
we
like,
got
damn.
a cornfield, man.
Yeah.
Hella corn. I'm talking about acres of corn, bro. That can feed the city, type shit. Like, I'm not even over exaggerating. You know that's a big ass field.
But there's multiple too.
And it's multiple.
You got the one down from the crib. You got the one off of when they
The other
cut that one down because they put some other shit up. They cut that down and put them apartments.
Yeah.
But you know, we live in a pretty country type shit.
But the scriptures say, "My servant shall eat, ye shall be thirsty. My servant shall ye shall be hungry. My servant shall drink, and ye shall be thirsty." Salaki. I personally, I'm not worried about food. I can give a fuck about that shit because, you know, the biggest thing I'm thinking about is make sure I don't take that damn chip. Fuck every other shit. I really do not give a fuck about none of shit. Gotta make sure I don't take that chip. That's the big thing that you should be worrying about. You know? Yeah, that's the real quest. That's the real test. You know, that everything else is gonna be irrelevant. Man, you gonna take that chip. You know? I've been eating in 3 days, bro. You're gonna take that chip.
Because if you take that shit, then you're gonna be able to eat.
Yeah.
And 2 days later, you're gonna lose.
2 hours later.
Yeah, same process. It's gonna be niggas getting chipped that same day.
And they
As soon as
dirty with the
excuse me.
brown sugar. Bro's getting beamed up.
Yeah,
You're like, wait.
Nigga try to.
I'm joking. Nah, it's a wrap. You took it.
Joking, bitch.
You know?
Miss about to joke with you, nigga. Real funny one.
That's it.
Go ahead, bro.
It says Proverbs 22:3, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished.
Right. Prudent man. All right, one that looks ahead. Okay. Like the brother Nabal loves to say, proper preparation prevents poor performance. You know, and so we're preparing ourselves through the Spirit. Okay, because that's ultimately what matters. Because it says, Yahweh Shah said, "Man shall not live by bread alone." You know, but by every word of the Most High. Roughly paraphrasing.
Yep.
Okay, in so many words. All right. Hey, we're not going to live by bread alone. We're going to live by the words of Yahweh Shema Shai. All right? So that's how you prepare yourself ultimately, first and foremost. Get yourself right with the Lord. All right? Then we can talk about having a bug out bag. You know, having matches, you know, a knife, fire starter, and things of that nature. You know, like I said, water and shit.
But don't put your faith to
But ultimately, yeah. You know, and even as far as, you know, weaponry and shit. You know, ain't nothing wrong with brothers having a gun. Make sure it's legal. All right, if you're gonna do that, just at least go about it in the legal ways. All right, but don't put your trust in your sword, in your bow.
You don't need it.
That bitch can jam. Yeah, how about Shema Shai is not gonna jam? Endless clip. Endless clip. Okay? Unlimited ammo. That symbol.
Yeah, I was about to say, I was just there in the spirit. So that means unlimited.
You know?
Looking like the mythic MK.
Right, yeah, the mythic MK.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Fire.
That joint, hey, and it hits.
Yeah.
It hits 100%.
100%
eliminated.
accuracy.
Man, right.
100% accuracy. Look at the end game results.
Yeah, the
100%
stats.
accuracy. 144,000.
And the Most High is gonna come through for His elect, man.
That's it.
At the end of the day. What's got again? Let's get the Matthew 4.
Got the mark.
Or the Mark. Okay. Yeah.
Mark 1 and verse 15, and saying, the time is fulfilled, and the kingdom of the Most High is at hand. Repent ye and believe the gospel.
Right. Repent ye and believe the gospel. All right. This is the time where it's hey man, it's time to buckle down. Okay, and get right with Yahweh Shem Shai. All right, because if we don't, and it applies to ourselves first and foremost, if we don't, then we gonna meet the same judgment.
Yeah.
The Most High is not a respecter of persons, man. He don't care that you got the knowledge now. Are you gonna retain this into the end? Are you gonna use this? Okay, because He gave you the knowledge, or are you gonna apply it to your life?
That's right.
All right, and the elect, according to the scriptures, they're going to apply the knowledge to the end.
Mm-hmm.
They're not going to take the chip. They're not going to worship the beast or his image or receive his mark.
Yep.
And some of them may be beheaded, but ultimately they understand that. We know what we signed up for. Okay? We read the contract. Signed it, dotted it. We're good, man.
Yep.
All right, so Lord's will, this is edifying to the elect. All right, 144,000 in the remnant. Okay? Before we close, once again, give our praise and glory
To Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Chakbadash.
Double honors once again, as always, to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. You grew well. I taught it as truth. Peace, much love, and citation as always to those who elect. All right, you brothers keep pushing and keep fighting this good fight of faith. Don't let no man take your crown. All right, continue to fight, continue to push. We're almost out. We are almost out. We are almost out. The scriptures say our salvation is nearer than we believe.
That's right.
If we believe it to be soon, guess what? It's sooner. Okay? This shit can crank up in the span of a day. You can wake up, get a notification, and everything is through.
Overnight.
All right?
Yep.
So apply yourselves, man, and continue to keep the faith, man. With that, shalom.
Shalom.